Hey guys, I hope everybody's doing well. So we are going to take a look and see about the person that's on your mind. It's been a few weeks since I've done a reading like this, so I wanted to put one out. So we're going to use a brand new oracle deck to pick a pile. It's called the Halloween Forever Oracles. So while I'm shuffling these, I'm going to tell y'all real quick, I'm a little under the weather. My throat is still a little bit sore. So I got a little sick. Got a little sore throat, and that being said, y'all just be aware I may be kind of taking a break, drinking some coffee, some water as I go through the reading. Just please be patient with me. I'm getting back to it. Okay, so let's see here. Pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and pile 4. Okay, let's see what we got. Oh, and by the way, also, I am still open for personal readings, but I have had like a influx of readings this past week. So if you've emailed me, I haven't emailed you back yet, it's because I was playing a little catch up on my personals since I've been under the weather, and I'm getting back to it. So hold out, I will send you an email. It's just the time frame is a little longer than the 48-hour window. Okay. All right. So pile 1, y'all have number 28, Conjure the Dragon. Okay. So that is pile 1. Pile 2, y'all have Medusa's Mysteries, number 41. Okay. Pile 3, number 42, Pumpkin Promise. Okay. And pile 4, y'all have number 12, Tiger Lily Nymph. Okay. All right, guys. So, like always, there's a little bit of that meditation after the intro. If y'all want to pause it right there, just kind of meditate on the intentions, what you're really needing to gain from this reading. Make sure that you're putting out there whatever's for your highest good. Always remember you're in control of the reading. You can click off at any time if it starts feeling comfortable, you start to get over-triggered. And yeah, also keep an open mind. You may be getting kind of clarity about someone that you're not really looking into the reading for. So before you simply click off, kind of sit there for a second and think, okay, is this anyone else in my life? Because sometimes spirit kind of sneaks some messages in. There may be some kind of clarity or advice or something like that that you're needing to share from that message. So always keep that in mind. And yeah, timestamps for everything will be down below, and I will see you at your pile. Hey, pile 1. So if you chose the number 28, Conjure the Dragon. So this card actually talks about having courage, taking control and having courage and being brave in a situation. 28 is 10. 10 is a completion. 2 is about decisions and balance, and 8 would be about action or that infinite number. You know, it's also about endings and new beginnings or transformation. Okay, so with all that said, we are going to, I'm going to go ahead and shuffle and pull out all the oracles real quick before I do, because my voice already cracked. I do have a bit of a sore throat I'm getting over, so y'all bear with me. I may have to step aside and get a drink of water or coffee here. Okay, so that being said, I'm going to go ahead and speed up the video so I can pull out all the oracles, and I will see y'all in just one second. Okay, so pile 1, let's see what we have so far. So what is really going on with your person here? So the person that's on your mind, the person you want to know about in this reading, what's going on with them? Okay, so we have loneliness, emptiness, depression, wandering, and gap period. And we also have party, celebration, event, public, and social gathering. We have dirt digging, looking for dirt on you, or vice versa. We have bad reputation, and calm storm, mercy. Not frazzled by it, self-controlled, not reacting to the negativity. What is going on with your person? Well, I feel like this person's kind of going through it, to be honest with you. I feel like they're trying to maybe play this off, like they're not going through it, but I think they're internally, I think they're really going through it. Maybe this card can represent their energy as well. Like maybe they're trying to be brave or needing to put on a brave face, finding courage here. I feel like something's going on with this person in their environment as well. I feel like they could be around other people here with this party card, celebration, event. There could also be a particular celebration or event that's here that maybe even made this person feel somewhat worse. But I think that they feel like alone even if there's people around. This person could be either someone has pulled up some dirt here on this person with looking for dirt on you, or vice versa, or this has to represent your energy and this person may be trying to figure out some things about you. But I do feel like this is someone that is, obviously they're coming in and representing themselves with bad reputation here. So I feel like this person I really feel like other people maybe perhaps have kind of looked into this person in some way and found something out or some things out here that this person doesn't really have the best of reputation here. So with calm storm, though, I feel like that they're not trying to be bothered or trying to be frazzled here by the negativity that's occurring, but I feel like there's a lot of negativity that's occurring. There's this person, I feel like, is a lot in their emotions too, even though you may not know that when you see this person or around this person. They could be falling back here on bad habits here, kind of partying to forget, that kind of thing. Okay. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and start shuffling and talk and pull out the tarot. I want to look at something first before I do that, though. I want to see how you are seeing or thinking about this person at this time. I think this will help give me some more context on the situation and how you know them. Because this doesn't have to be around love. This could be anyone in your life. Can you tell me about... Let's give this another shuffle. One more shuffle. Okay. Tell me about pile 1. How are they actually, pile 1, the viewer, how are they actually seeing this person? You have the Hermit in reverse. You have the Seven of Pentacles. You have some Virgo energies there. How are they, the viewer, seeing this person? Oh, you have the King of Wands in the reverse. Self-sabotage. The Fool in reverse. You feel like this person is being foolish, making foolish decisions, jumping into situations before they're ready or before they know like what it involves. With the Fool in reverse, Aries energy, you have Leo and Virgo here as well. I think that you feel like this person may not see something or understand something with this Hermit in reverse. You may feel like this person is not like really like doing anything, which is what the Seven of Pentacles I don't normally see as that way. It's more of a card of, planting seeds and waiting patiently as those seeds kind of take to fruition. But I feel like this is more representing someone that's not doing anything to help the seeds themselves grow. It's like you may look at this person as maybe they feel, that they don't ever do anything. That King of Wands in reverse is not the healthiest of energies, obviously. That's fire, right? In reverse, it's like this is someone that can be very self-absorbed, self-centered, not really thinking about, jumping into situations here, not really thinking about how it affects other people or how it could affect other people, kind of just looking out for themselves or doing what they need for themselves. Just someone being foolish, right? Let's see what the Hermit is. The Five of Pentacles in the reverse. You may feel like this person doesn't quite understand why they're in the position that they are. You feel like they're not really they may be blaming a lot of outside things, and they're not really blaming, or not blaming, but they're not really focused on the internal, how they've possibly sabotaged things or get into the position that they've gotten into here, that Five of Pentacles in reverse. This is also somebody that doesn't take a lot of consideration into how to get out of things. How to get out of the cold, coming out of this feeling of lack. Seven of Pentacles. You may feel like this person's in this energy now where they're trying to figure out how to come out of this feeling of lack, or this could be financially, this could be this person feeling abandoned by others, but not understanding or seeing how they've participated in that clearly. That Nine of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles is waiting for something to unfold or come together. It's like staying in your comfort zone and just waiting for things to happen instead of actually taking some action to make things happen here. This person feels a little bit complacent. Why is that King of Wands in the reverse? Maybe they kind of feel like there's nothing that they can do in this situation. So you have a King of Cups here with the Knight of Wands in reverse. Yeah, this is what I was talking about up here. So you have this yes, you're right. You have this impression of this person. This is someone here that's trying to maintain an emotional sense of balance, trying to keep themselves emotionally in control and check. But the King of Wands in reverse is is that really good for them in the situation, as far as, they're being very, it's kind of more of a stoic kind of energy where there's no intentions, there's no action that's being taken here. It's like there's a lot of pride here and ego when it comes to the King of Wands in reverse as well. So this is how you are seeing this person, right? It doesn't mean that that's what's going on, but this is definitely how you are seeing them. So we'll see. Why is the Fool in reverse? Yeah, Judgment in reverse. You feel like this person's not making the best judgment calls here. The Fool is where you take a leap of faith with good intentions. But when he's in reverse, he's kind of careless, a little bit reckless. He's doing things as a reaction of other things that are going on within his life, and he's not thinking about how it will affect him in the long run or how it will affect others. Also, there's a lot to do with this person feeling eyes from others, feeling judged in a certain kind of way that's here, worried about what other people think. The Knight of Cups is at the bottom of the deck, which I was not expecting. Six of Wands here. There's this in the Three of Cups. This is someone that you may have had a close relationship with at some point, but you may be kind of on the rocks with this person. The Three of Cups in reverse is when you don't trust this person or the situation. You feel like you don't know what to believe. This could represent gossip. Detaching yourself from the situation when you feel like it's no longer safe or no longer reliable. So you have that Six of Wands here is about recognizing what you're doing or how you're doing it or how you feel. And you have that Knight of Cups there, which is recognizing how you feel. So there's this understanding of recognizing that maybe this person has emotions for you, you have emotions for them, there is love here. But there's also this need to detach or separate yourself. Yeah, that Ten of Swords, you may see this person as someone that really caused some pain or hurt with that Ten of Swords being there. Sorry, guys. I got a text message I just needed to see. Like there has already been this, and you may have recovered from this. That's why it's in reverse here. By separating yourself here from this person. This is somebody I feel like that kind of likes to win at all costs, though. So you may feel like that with this person. Like they're very focused on how they can achieve certain things or how they're going to win at certain situations. And again, there's a lot of selfishness going on here with this person in the way you're seeing them. You have Scorpio energy here too, right here as well. Okay. Okay, so if that sounds like your person. So let's see what's really going on. The person on your mind. The person on your mind. I don't feel like this person's getting their needs met. This is like someone that it can be around a lot of people, a lot of friends, but like I said, still feel very alone. Like there's certain things that with party here, it's like when you try to like put yourself in an environment to where it will pick your energy up, but because you may be around others that you're like, it's not really what you need, or they're not like, you know, emotionally supportive or there for you, or like, you know, that kind of an energy. There's just like people around that can make you feel good in the moment, that kind of thing. It's like, this is what this person's kind of going through experience. That loneliness is sinking in though. But again, I feel like you're dead on with this person's pride, keeping them from being able to, they feel like self-control is how they're handling this situation here, especially like emotionally. So they definitely wouldn't be showing this or expressing this in any kind of way that they are, it feels kind of empty or depressed or lonely in some kind of way. The World in reverse. I guess I've ever noticed that. Tell me about party. The person that's on pile one's mind. What about party? What is this? The Moon in reverse. Yeah, this is like someone that doesn't want to worry or think or be in that place of any kind of fear. This is somebody that just kind of just wants to, you know, there's things I think that are being illuminated to this person as well. This is like what my sister does to me. I'm like, let me buck her down. I'm going to hermit myself and heal, right? And she's like, let's go out and have a drink. And I'm like, we're totally opposites. But this is like that kind of person. Like, this is what they're going through here is... And I think they may be becoming illuminated to that. Because that's what the sun does. Or, the moon does. Pisces, Cancer energy. Why is dirt digging here? What is this about? The Nine of Cups. This is someone that they could be trying to figure out, if this has to do with you, they could be trying to figure out if you're happy or this is someone that's maybe kind of looking or trying to figure out what will make them happy. But even with the Nine of Cups, that's still a temporary fulfillment, right? Because those cups that are behind him are, you know, he's going to, eventually they're going to run out. It's funny too, because I also said that about my sister, and you have a Nine of Cups here, which again is like him going out and, you know, having all these drinks. But when he wakes up in the morning, that everything's still there, you know. It doesn't help anything or the situation. Why is bad reputation here? You have a Two of Wands. So this person may have a bad reputation here for going down the wrong direction or wrong path, choosing the wrong thing. Let's keep going. Why is Calm Storm here? What's going on with this person? The Six of Pentacles in reverse. So there may be some things that are being like taken away from this person. Like their situation's not balanced here with the Six of Pentacles in reverse. This can be like, let's get some clarifiers actually. Why is the World here in reverse? What's this about? Loneliness Emptiness. Like, this is what I was talking about, though. Being in a world full of people, but yet feeling alone. It's that kind of thing. But I think this has to do with like maybe a lack of closure here, or not knowing like how to close a chapter out, or which direction like you're really headed in. Tell me about the world when it comes to this person on pile one's mind. You have the Chariot here in reverse. This is somebody that doesn't know really which direction to go or what to do for themselves here. I think they're needing to close something out. I feel like this person's needing to close out some sort of chapter, or this could even represent like travel, a move, or something like that. I feel like that they don't know what to do about this, or how to go about this. With that Chariot being in reverse, it's also can be like, I don't have like not having a lot of faith in themselves when it comes to the next chapter, when it comes to continuing to move into a different level in life, that kind of feeling, with the World being there. I feel like it's also somebody that's very fixed in their ways, though. This can be a very stubborn energy, the Chariot. They may have been this way and they've kind of pushed others out because of that. What? It's like a hard-headedness, Why is the Moon here in reverse with party? Pile one's person. Yeah, the Knight of Swords in reverse. This is what I just said. It's like that hard-headedness or stubbornness, like going in a direction before you really like think about things, or because you don't want to think about things. You do the wrong, kind of like you do the wrong thing. Like, what's that really gonna solve in the situation? It possibly could even make it worse. Why is the Nine of Cups here? The King of Wands in the reverse. Okay, I gotta get a drink here, guys. Just 1 second. Whew. If you've ever had a sore throat, like every time you drink anything or eat anything, like it just balls up in your throat. It's very uncomfortable. That being said, I feel like, I feel like this person is also in a place to where having to swallow their pride or having to swallow their ego is something that's very difficult for this person, which we all are there. We've all been there, right? But the King of Wands in reverse is someone that has a very, very, very difficult time doing that. And it's because he builds himself up so much so, right? He's like the confidence here with conjuring the dragon. The King of Wands is someone that really, really stands on leadership and how they see themselves, like they really build themselves up to be this particular type of person that can come across as kind of dramatic, but they also have the flip side to them where they can also be very stubborn when something's not moving in the right direction, or if somebody else comes along and gives them a different way, they're very stubborn to only see things in their point of view. I feel like this person's like, there's this energy of being bound and determined to figure out or to become happy, to make themselves happy. It's like, I don't want to feel any of these emotions, and I don't care what anyone says. I'm going to do what I feel like is best or right for me in this direction, because even if people say I can't do it, I'm going to use that as motivation. But it's not like confidence, it's arrogance. Why is the Two of Wands here with bad reputation? There it is, the Fool in reverse. This person is known for making the wrong choice or making a bad decision, or choosing the wrong thing, the wrong path. It's like, man, you really make some really crazy decisions, or you really do things without thinking. That kind of feeling is here. So tell me about the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. There it is again. Five of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, with the Six of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles in reverse, this person may be going through something here financially even because of all these Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles in reverse, though, is where you're trying to come out of that financial loss or that feeling of lack or that feeling of, you've been abandoned here, left out. With that Six of Pentacles in reverse, though, it's like nobody's wanting to offer anything to help you get out of that space, or you're even having to give to others in some kind of way. With that calm storm, though, I feel like this is someone that's trying not to, like they're trying to be self-controlled here. They're trying not to react to this, trying not to worry about this. I feel like they should worry about this, to be honest with you, as a reader. I feel like they should worry about it. I feel like they need to take some kind of action here. But it's like they're their own worst enemy. I don't know what has made this person so arrogant. Who knows, They could have an overly coddled, like a parent that overly coddled them, coddled them. Seven of Cups is here, though, with that. There's also this feeling of just proving others wrong in some way. I don't know where that's coming from, but this is telling me whatever this person's energy is and how they're seeing themselves or thinking about themselves, it's very, like they put on an impression of a certain way, but they don't even really believe that themselves. Okay. Let's see what's going to happen here, or what's going on with you and your person. What's going to happen here? What's going to happen here with this person in pile one? Four of Pentacles. This is someone that can be very possessive or very controlling. What's going to happen here? The Emperor, Aries energy. This is somebody that, Ten of Swords in reverse, this is somebody that's going to try to take control of the situation. They're stepping into their power here to try to take control here in this situation. I feel like this person, with this Four of Pentacles, they may realize like they don't want to lose this or lose you in some way. Tell me about that Four of Pentacles, please. Yeah, the Eight of Pentacles. This is like wanting to work something. Wanting to work on something, wanting to work something out. What's going to happen between pile one and their person with the Emperor, Aries energy? Whoop! That was wild. That's the Page of Cups, and it actually first fell out in reverse. Then it fell on the floor as the Page of Cups. I feel like this person's intentions are to come in with, like there's some kind of offer here with the Page of Cups. But as like I said, initially it came out in reverse. I don't know that this person really like has a plan, to be honest, even though they're sitting in this Emperor energy. It's like an Emperor, like I said before, this person wanting to be like someone like they're not really. I mean, this is someone that is coming in like in the Emperor energy, feeling very confident, feeling very strong, feeling very like assured of themselves, right? But all they're coming in with is this Page of Cups, which is a very lighthearted, could be an apology. It could be like a lighthearted offer, like coming in like a friend. So this person may be coming towards you in this way, but I think that they're wanting to work on this because I feel like this is someone that doesn't really want to let this go. Why? The Ace of Swords in the reverse. What do they not want to face here with that Ace of Swords in reverse? The Ten of Cups in reverse. There's a stubbornness to this person. like a crazy stubbornness. This is like, when the Ace of Swords is in reverse, it's kind of like you don't understand something, you're unsure of something, you don't see. I think this person wants to hold on to this because I feel like that they don't want to lose something that they feel like is valuable to them, and or like potential of something. This could also represent family as well with the Ten of Cups. Why is that Ten of Swords here in reverse? There's a lack of... This is like somebody too that feels like that you don't understand, but if you understood, it would be like, this would be totally different here. This is a cycle. And honestly, I feel like this person's really holding on to the idea of emotional fulfillment here, or somehow or another just having this idea of what they want or what they see here with you, and not wanting to really just like let go of that forever, you know. Why is that Ten of Swords here in reverse? Ten of Swords in reverse is about a recovery from a significant loss, or betrayal. Yeah, Seven of Wands. This is someone that's coming in wanting to fight about this, or defend themselves here when it comes to this, trying to recover something. You have Empress here in reverse. Look at that. Emperor, Empress. So this could be a divine counterpart, or someone that's, you know, meant to be in your life for a significant reason. That could be somebody that's meant to help or show you some kind of significant lesson. This could be somebody that ends up being in your life, you know, forever and always. It could be somebody you marry. It could be just divine counterpart has more significance to the connection and the lessons you learn behind it than just a soulmate would. And I don't like labels, to be honest. I really don't. But in the cards, it does mean things, right? The Empress in reverse, though, you may have turned your back here on this person, this Empress in reverse, Libra, Taurus. Yeah, Judgment in reverse. This is someone that's trying to change your mind. You may have, with bad reputation here too, you may have made a certain judgment call around this person, or you've, and turned your back here on this person with this Empress in reverse. I mean, I feel like this person knows what they have to do, but I think actually doing it is like a whole nother story. What's going to happen here moving forward between pile 1 and this person? Yeah, okay, so the Magician's here. Gemini, Virgo, the Five of Swords in reverse. That's making amends or moving on past a conflict. And the Queen of Cups, Cancer energy. I think, you know, and guys, you have free will, okay? So do with what you will, but I'm asking for a projection of the possibility of what the future could hold. And there's this manifestation that takes place of some sort of making amends here and opening up here emotionally. Why is this Magician here? Yeah, the Page of Wands. Curiosity is something that's here. So it's like being curious of what will happen. I think that's initially the push here. It's kind of like curiosity, not getting the better of you, but it could be like wanting to see how something would actually go or work out. So that's the Magician. Why is the... This is like wanting to see what someone has to say, even, because this is Gemini energy, which is focused around communication. Mercury energy. Why is that Five of Swords in the reverse? Yeah, the Two of Pentacles. This is a back and forth, going back and forth, going back and forth. When it comes to making amends or a conflict, grounding an idea of something, going back and forth, trying to figure something out. Why is that Queen of Cups here? The Nine of Swords in reverse. This may be somewhat emotionally overwhelming. But I do feel like the ending here, I feel like is a good place to be. I do feel like that despite it being hard or difficult with especially your emotions here, I feel like you'll overcome your anxiety or fear around this. Yeah, the Sun in reverse. Yeah, whatever disappointment was here, okay? There's this compassion, consideration, and an empathy that it comes from the Queen of Cups around this here. So whatever disappointment is here, this Nine of Swords and this being so overwhelming, this disappointment, I feel like is almost kind of handled with care. Let's say that. You have the Hanged Man here, so I feel like you're going to get some kind of perspective shift, perhaps. Pisces energy, and the Eight of Wands in the reverse. Wasn't expecting that. What's the Hanged Man? The Devil. Some of you, I need something here. I'll go use this. Some of you, when it comes to this person and their shadow side, I feel like you may be getting a different perspective of this person through this conversation or experience here with this Two of Pentacles, just back and forth. It could also be, too, this person may have been juggling you. That's where there's this betrayal here with this Five of Swords. Capricorn, Pisces. Why is that Eight of Wands in reverse? Page of Pentacles. Okay, well, that makes sense now. There's some kind of a lesson here around maybe moving too quickly, or conversation, or being frustrated with communication, like a lack of communication or miscommunication. And there's this learning around this. Learning and understanding, and even like an offer or apology that's around this as well. So what happens here in the end of this, for some of you, if you go this direction? Yeah, but the Queen of Pentacles is still in reverse, though. That means you're not, and the King of Swords is still in reverse, and the King of Pentacles is there. So to me, this is, if you're the feminine energy here, I feel like you're still holding back from this person, because I feel like you do not trust this person. But they are, look at that. Look at that. That is awesome. So many of the Tower and the Wheel of Fortune. Look, and look, there's that Three of Cups. This is like a second opportunity or chance to fix the situation. But you're both in, okay, so you're both in this space, this is hilarious. So some of you may both be with other people too, by the way. That's something else that's there. You have a King and Queen of Swords. They're both in reverse. So this person is in an energy to where they are in this King of Pentacles, which means that they're in a honest energy, or they at least seem like they're in a confident energy, or being honest energy, or they feel stable, or they're trying to take responsibility with that Queen of Swords for how you are perceiving them, or how you're reacting, or how you feel. And you have a Queen of Pentacles here with the King of Swords in reverse, because I feel like you are reacting in a way where you're very guarded. You're not giving to this person, and it's because you do not trust this person. And I also feel like there's a point here where the both of you are just not seeing eye to eye when it comes to the logistics of things. With the Swords, King of Swords, Queen of Swords both being in reverse. Okay. All right, let's get some overall energy and close. Let's see what this person would say to you. Why not? What time is it? And then we'll get some advice. What would this person say to pile one if they could say anything? Kind of aggressive. Oh, one fell on the floor. Whoop, whoop. Bottom of the deck. Nope, you don't have a bottom of the deck. The one that fell on the floor says, I focused on you instead of my pain, which I think that's what this person has a bad habit of doing. They just focus on something else when something goes wrong. Or someone else. I want to tell you so much. I feel you leaving me behind. I can't get enough of you. I trusted you. And you don't know how hard it was to let you go. For some of y'all, these, whatever I just said here in these cards, they may be representing both of you and what you would say to each other. Let's see what the future holds here with these. And then we'll get one card for advice and close with some initials, some charms. Okay. What's going to happen in the future here for pile 1? Doorway. An opportunity is about to present itself that leads you to a new person. And I told you at the bottom of the deck here, both of you may be or end up here or may be with someone else. This may actually, closure here or something like that that's going on here may actually open the door here for you to someone new. Tell me, wish. Someone you wish for is coming into your life. Somebody, I mean, y'all are fixing it. Somebody new's coming in for you guys. This may be something that you just needed to work through and kind of close out in order for you to get to that place to where you can open yourself up to that someone different. Proposal. An offer or proposal is in the near future that comes as a surprise. I'm telling y'all, y'all have somebody new coming in. True love is at the bottom of the deck. And deep and enduring connection going beyond superficial attraction. So y'all, if you want it, I feel like the door is opening up here to a wish that you've made to have, you know, a new love interest come in. And this is something that seems very promising. You may end up marrying this person, this proposal card here. Okay. I don't feel like for most of you, this person's here yet. I feel like this is something that's on the horizon, because I do feel like that there's a lot of things that you're dealing with here now with this past person. Okay. Let's get one card for advice, please, for pile 1. Recognizing the signs from above. I'm going to take that because the way it turned out. Number 26. Angels are sending you messages now, but you're too distracted to notice. Stay alert and be open to divine guidance. And then y'all also have number 37. Welcome abundance into your life. Prosperity is on its way to you. Everything's on its way to you. Have faith that source will heal your financial challenges. So if you feel like you've been kind of struggling there, and it may not be financial, it could be for some of you, but it could also be like material wise or like being able to ground yourself or find stability, then that's something that I feel like is source is on its way, you know. 444 that's on this card here is actually a number of protection. So rejection is divine protection. If you feel like this person kind of rejected you or kind of went in a different direction, or maybe you had to kind of separate yourself from this person like we talked about, because of this person and the way that they were kind of going about doing things, then, or if it became toxic, then I feel like that rejection is divine protection, because I feel like it's actually going to lead you to someone that, you know, you actually have a deep and enduring connection with. This person that's on the table, I feel like maybe it's hard to actually have a deep and enduring connection with, because they do feel very like center focused. There's a lot of 9s on their energies. The only 10s that came up were when we were talking about you. And 9 is just a very independent number. I feel like this person's just very independent, and I feel like they're emotionally closed off. It's almost like they don't want anyone else to see certain things about them, you know, like being afraid of judgment here. They're not real authentic in nature. Okay, so we have be a nice human. Look, game over. So no longer playing games. The Queen of Pentacles, when she's in reverse with that King of Swords in reverse, this is someone that's definitely like very closed off you know, she has everything that she needs and everything that she wants, and she's happy in that space. And if she doesn't want to give her energy, she doesn't. If she doesn't trust the energy, she doesn't give it. You have the turtle, so taking things slow but going with the flow is something that's there. That wasn't very cash money of you, so you may feel like this person was just, I mean, they could have just done some really horrible things to you, and it's hard for you to really move on past that, you know, or at least at this time. Life is tough, but so are you. Okay, so we have Z, D, T, E, M, or W. We have N. Look, 10's right there in the bowl again. 10 is that completion. Game over. You know, it's like no longer doing something a particular way. I almost said 7. I don't know why. It's F. That's weird. 7 is the 7th house, is about relationships. 7 is a number of being in alignment too. So I think that's what's happening here. I think this completion is going to lead towards what's meant for you, what's right for you, what you deserve. You have an O, a Q, and a D. Okay. All right, guys, I'm going to leave you right here. I definitely hope this helps. I'm sending you so much love. I really appreciate y'all, your love and support and kindness, of course. And thank you so much, and I hope to see you soon. Hey, Paul 2. So if you chose the Medusa's Mysteries, number 41. So my cat Smokey's behind me, which is funny. We have a cat in the card, and he already started meowing. She is watching at the TV that has the cat show on it, where it has all the birds and squirrels and stuff. So if you hear noises, that's her wanting to attack the TV. Okay, so Medusa's Mysteries, number 41. This is actually number 5. 5 is about changes. 4, you have that stability. 1 is about new beginnings. So we'll take all that into consideration. The Medusa's Mysteries is actually a card of where it expresses to being a truth, a reality of boundaries. You know, Medusa, she has actually a very sad story, but she basically gets kind of taken advantage of and then gets cast out in a way, but she looks at men and they turn to stone. So it's kind of like a blessing and a curse. Just kidding. Okay. Anyway, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and pull all the oracles out, and I'm going to speed up the video as I do that, and I'll see you on just 1 second. Okay, pile 2. So we are going to start with the answer oracles. So this is going to be overall like message about your person, and then we're going to take a look into the tarot, and I'm going to look at first how you're feeling about this person, so you kind of know for sure this is your reading in your person. Okay, so we have reject here. That card just struck me as like, oh, that's why. Because because I said that about she looks at man and turns to stone. And this is literally a sculpture that is stone. How crazy is that? How crazy is that? Okay, anyway. So we also have mask. Wow. Hidden motive, concealed, disguise, and lying. We have bad karma. My gosh. And hustling here. Making it rain, focused on money and getting it. And then we also have unhealthy choices. Bad eating habits, focusing on health. Focusing on your health. Careful who and what you let in. Okay, so your person here, this person that's on your mind, they may be going through, they may be masking this, but they may be going through some bad karma at this time. This could be somebody that you rejected. Negation, never, forbid, and taboo. So this could be somebody that you kind of have rejected here. Somebody may have that has rejected you, but this is somebody that's kind of going through this negative. This is a lot of negative energy, to be honest with you. Unhealthy choices, bad karma, and mask with reject. Hustling is here, though. But it does say on this card, focused on money and getting it. So I feel like this person, honestly feel like that they may be kind of waking up because of perhaps bad karma. But I feel like you wouldn't know that about them, which is kind of a similar energy that I got from the other pile, but it's a little bit different here because this feels like somebody that's trying to like almost fix a situation before they're found out. It's that kind of a feeling. I feel like this may be somebody that you rejected though, but I also feel like, but they're trying to like change their situation, change their circumstances with unhealthy choices. It's kind of like this person is realizing like they need to fix the situation because you have hustling here as well. And he's picking out flowers here in this card. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and start shuffling the tarot. I am just using the regular Rider-Waite tarot for y'all, by the way. Okay, interesting. Hidden motive, concealed, disguise, and lying. I don't feel like this person's being completely honest or has been completely honest. They could have had a hidden motive here in some way, especially with rejection that's here. Like they never anticipated or never followed through with something here. They had some kind of hidden motive. They lied. This is what led to this bad karma. They may be going through a lot of significant endings in their life. You know, I feel like Spirit's kind of having heyday here with this person. I don't know what exactly they've done here with this mask energy, but they definitely they didn't have the best of intentions. I don't know if this is with you or other areas in their life or maybe both, but now they're kind of hustling here to try to change the situation or fix this. It's like they're recognizing some things that they do need to focus on. They're getting backlash here. I've been seeing this a lot in readings, even some personal readings that I've done, I've been seeing it. And it's because of the energies that we're in. We do have this, like things are unfolding, you know, and either karmically, things are unfolding and you're either on one side or the other with that. This whole year, to be honest with you guys, has been a year of shedding the skin, shedding the old, and things that don't serve you, the things that are unhealthy for you are being like very shown to everyone, even if that's a person, place, or thing, and whether that has destruction behind it or to kind of wake you up to see certain things. I think that's what we're seeing here with this person. Golly! Oh my gosh, y'all aren't gonna believe what just happened. First off, Smokey's just scared the living daylights out of me, jumping off my dresser. And all these cards fell that are a tarot deck, right? 2 tarot decks that I had sitting here from personals. And the 2 cards that turned over and were looking at me was the Knight of Cups in reverse and the Tower. Some of y'all, this person may have went in a different direction. That turned into a Tower moment. This can also be like maybe you rejecting this person. There's some kind of Tower moment there. That was weird. Scorpio energies with that. Anyway, I told y'all something was going to happen with that cat. What are you doing? You're being like a tyrant this morning. Okay. 7 of Swords, 2 of Cups. This person may have the Queen of Cups in reverse, This person may have been very deceptive when it comes to the relationship with you, or it's just a relationship. It may not be the relationship with you. It could just be a relationship. They were kind of deceptive around that. So that could be something that, their mask fell off. Someone found them out and is not seeing them as a healthy option or choice. How are you seeing this person right now, pile 2? How are you actually seeing this person right now? The Lovers in reverse. And the Hanged Man. That's pretty dead set. Like, I don't really feel like I need any more tarot to figure that out. I see you as Gemini, and Pisces is here. I see you as seeing this person as someone that you no longer align with, or you may have rejected this person. But the Lovers is like knowing that you feel that connection there, but it's not something that, like, you and this person are not on the same page. You don't align with one another. There could be broken trust here. That Hanged Man energy is showing me that you're having to see something in a different way, an uncomfortable way. You have that 8 of Pentacles, which is a lack of effort, and the Empress here. So you feel like this person didn't put any real effort into this. You feel like this person was complacent here with you with this 8 of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, and that's hustling here. Like, you feel like this person just didn't put any work into this. You may have seen this person as a divine counterpart at some point with that Empress in reverse. You could be turning your back here on this person. How else are you seeing this person here? Tell me about the Lovers. Yeah, the Star. You did have high hopes and wishes with this person at some point as being that person, your person, the person for you. Why is the Hanged Man here? But this person may have been juggling you here with this 2 of Pentacles, or they just were not prioritizing you in any kind of way, and it's hard to like you're having to look at that. You're having to realize that this person is, yeah, they mishandled you here. Tell me about that 8 of Pentacles in the reverse. The Ace of Cups. This person was very like complacent when it came to the relationship. They weren't putting in any kind of effort or work or anything into the relationship. The Empress in reverse is like, she feels as if she's not being valued. She's not being supported. She's like, there's not any growth that's taking place there. It's a lack of being, feeling comfortable in a situation, because you feel like you're not being, really, I mean, just you're not being valued in the situation. Someone's not putting in the effort. Empress in reverse. Yeah, the Magician. And it's funny too is that this is a feeling of like something that this person maybe wanted. I honestly feel like that you feel this person wanted you to rely on them, and they did that by putting in minimum effort, almost to like get you to kind of chase after this person, but that's something that just didn't happen. Tell me about the 2 of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like you've lost faith in this connection. You don't see this as being something that's, like, you don't see the longevity here. This is something like, you can't see this. This is when you look at a situation and you say, someone's not putting in the effort or not prioritizing me in any kind of way here, or they mishandled me here in this situation, and they're not living up to the expectations that they set, or that makes sense to me or values me, or what I'm giving. And I don't see a long-term potential taking place here. This is an energy of feeling like you're just kind of wasting your time. And it's difficult, it's hard, because you have to see something in a way that you don't really necessarily want to have to see it, but it is what it is here. You have the 6 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So you still have like this emotional kind of attachment to this person, to where you have good memories with this person, good experiences with them. You may have known this person for a very long time with the 6 of Cups. You may even want to reconcile differences with this person, but there may be even still, Yeah, there may be even still some kind of emotional confusion that's going on here with this when it comes to past energy. Like, what was that? What was the whole point, in the past? I feel like you may struggle with this, honestly. It feels like you're struggling with what to believe here, but it becomes too overwhelming. The conflict here, yeah, that you weren't happy in this situation. Queen of Cups in reverse. You didn't feel loved. You didn't feel valued. You weren't happy in this situation. You were possibly feeling like you were giving too much, or the only one giving here. You started to feel conflicted about the situation you seeing as a star in the Lovers not making you feel very good, and you started to get kind of confused, kind of conflicted about this, and overwhelmed because you were emotionally confused. Like, what is the issue here? What's going on here? Okay. I'm gonna do something I haven't done. I want to see what you would say to this person real quick. I'm kind of curious. What would you say to this person if you could say anything? Pile 2, what would you say? True love. Yeah, this love is emotional, physical, and unconditional. This is what you were hoping for, though. And this may be what you were giving, but I don't think this is at all what you were receiving. I remember every detail of that day. So there's a particular day, perhaps, that unfolded that you think about a lot. We also have, I'm not coming back. Yeah. Interesting. Okay, I'm going to wrap this up. That sounds like you towards this person. And we'll see what comes out as far as what you need to know about them. Whatever's for your highest good, okay? Okay. So pile 2. Or you may have cut this. You may be the one that had rejected this person. Pile 2. What is going on with their person here? The person that's on their mind? We have an 8 of Cups. This person may be walking away from some kind of manifestation. 4 of Wands. It could be a marriage for some of you. It could be a home, stability. Having to walk away from some kind of manifestation that they had. There's confusion around this or not knowing what to do here. So this is in their life in general, really, right? You always just want to tap in and see what Spirit wants us or is going to allow us to know about this person and what's going on with them. Tell me about reject. What is this about? Ooh, it's kind of like what I already said. 10 of Pentacles in the reverse is some kind of stability or something like that. They may have been rejected that. That could mean a multitude of things, right? So something that this person had some kind of stability, longevity, something that was very valuable or important that they were turned away from, rejected from. This could even be abundance. Mask. What's going on with this person with mask? Oh, 6 of Cups. There may have been some kind of soulmate energy here that they were not being honest with. They were lying to. They were trying to conceal something from. Bad karma. Ooh, I'm telling you. 8 of Cups is there. So with bad karma and the 8 of Cups, somebody, I think, somebody may have walked away from this person because of them not being honest here about someone or something. Why is hustling here? Look at that. 10 of Swords in the reverse. That can be recovering, like hustling to try to recover. You have that 10 of Pentacles in reverse. So whatever this stability, structure, foundation, home, family, whatever this is that this person was rejected from, it's like they're trying to recover from that. There's also someone, there could be someone in their energy. Could be you, but I don't, we'll see when clarifiers come out, but there's someone here that's walking away from them, and it's their karma here from them wearing a mask. Why is the unhealthy choices here? Yeah, 4 of Swords in the reverse. So this person's kind of, they're not doing anything. So this is a feeling of when, okay, I need to take a second and think about this and reevaluate my choices here that I've made and who and what I should kind of allow or let in. I need to focus on the unhealthy options that I've had, unhealthy choices that I've made. And but they sit there for too long and they start to really like overanalyze it, you know. Tell me about the Ten of Pentacles here in the reverse. You have the, this is giving up. Somebody gave up on this or something. This is very overwhelming too. Like this rejection is very overwhelming. This person may have put a lot of time or energy into this. With this Nine of Wands, that's when something becomes it becomes too much. It's too difficult to uphold, to continue. Tell me about the Six of Swords here with Mask. Woo! I'm telling you, this person, guys, something happened here with this person that was like a tower moment here. They had a tower moment here with somebody. Who's here? Is this pile one or someone else? Who is the Six of Cups energy? What is this about? Defensiveness. Having to defend themselves. The Hierophant. For some of you, this could look in the way of some kind of an authority figure. This could be a boss or a parent or like a hierarchy of some kind, you know what I mean? Like with this Hierophant here, it's a lesson though. Someone may have been kind of defensive around someone else and it caused a tower moment, like someone's mask fell off or their motive. This is like when you kind of learn your lesson about a situation. Let's keep going. This may also be a commitment here in some way that this person was trying to defend. Tell me about the Eight of Cups, King of Swords. Well, that to me is being I don't know, I feel like this person, like, I don't feel like they deny anything. I feel like this person, like, does understand, like, the consequence. This is like somebody that's like, I just have to walk away from this. This isn't going to lead anywhere. I feel like this person had some sort of agenda or motive around you or someone else. This soulmate energy here at the Six of Cups, where there was this fight, you know, needing to defend, like this Hierophant. It could have been a commitment, committing to something, like defending like what they were committing to or commitment in some way. And a tower moment happened. So there was this destructive energy around this because of someone's motive. And the bad karma here is needing to, or someone walking away, or needing to walk away. But this is someone that like understands, or like it's, you can't see past it. It's like cause and effect. I did this and so this happened and I understand like the situation and why you're walking away. But it's because it's this person, the consequences of whatever this person's done here to someone or something. And for some of you, this isn't another person. This is like, this is someone trying to prove their innocence in a way, trying to, prove their innocence. And it could be to a higher authority in some sense. Okay. Why is that Ten of Swords here, though, with hustling in reverse? Death in reverse. This is someone that's like trying to recover from an ending, but they're trying to recover and not repeat the same pattern. This is someone that has the best of intentions, but whether or not they move forward with that is kind of a different story. Okay. Yeah, the Page of Cups is here. So with unhealthy choices here, and the Page of Cups and that Four of Swords, this is someone that, I mean, that's like starting over or being sincere or trying to be somewhat vulnerable or feeling vulnerable here, but overthinking it. Like this is needing to take some kind of action too. So yeah, Strength in reverse and the 8 of, this is again overthinking. Strength in reverse is like, I don't know if I'm strong enough to do the right thing, do what I need to do. That kind of feeling is here. And this is someone that's like losing patience here with this as well, like getting in their head, losing patience. Why the Page? Why the Page? Oh, the High Priestess. Because they don't know. So this is someone that would come in a very like Page-like energy because they really don't, because they're very in their head and they really don't know. Not like they don't know how they're going to do what they need to do, you know? What is, let's go back here. What is the 8 of Wands in the reverse? 10 of Wands in the reverse. Somebody with this rejection here didn't want to take on someone else's weight or burden or responsibility in some way. Okay, so I'm going to just say what I feel. I feel like for some of you, there may have been a soulmate energy here with this person. This could even be your energy. But it's like someone lied here about their motive around a commitment or around loyalty or around what was right or what they needed to do. And someone was very defensive or like trying to protect themselves here with this person because they felt like their motive was not right, or they were lying in some way, concealing some things. And this is someone that didn't want to take on this person's responsibility. Like, hey, that's your, no, don't bring that over here. Don't bring that over here to me. That is your responsibility. That is your stuff. And they weren't being honest about it to begin with. And it caused this Tower moment here where their karma is someone walking away. Okay, so let's look at that. Why is that 8 of Cups here? Yeah, the 2 of Wands in the reverse. This is like, it didn't work out. That plan that they planned on, that plan that they had originally with someone here did not work out. And this is their karma for like having ill intent or a hidden motive behind this, you know. I think their goal was this 10 of Pentacles or this Hierophant. But I mean, they're even looking at it going, yeah, I did that. Yeah, I did that. They may have tried to defend themselves here somewhat, but then they go right back into, yes, this is my consequence for this. How is the 7 of Wands here? What is this? Yeah, Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So there's someone here, Queen of Pentacles in reverse, that was not, this could be a wife, mother, long-term partner, someone stable. You know, like I said before, it's like, don't bring that over here to me. That Queen of Pentacles is someone that's saying, listen, I'm in a peaceful place. I feel good. I'm stable. I'm secure. I feel good. Don't bring your problems and your drama and your stuff to me. And this person was trying to do that, but this person here called them out on it and said, I feel like you're not being honest with me here, or something was exposed with this Tower that showed that this person had some kind of hidden motive. Well, that's interesting. Tell me about the Death in the reverse with that 10 of Swords in the reverse. What's Death in reverse? The Knight of Wands. This is somebody hustling here, trying to reconcile, trying to fix the situation before it comes to a complete end, perhaps. This could just be in their own energy, like they're having to hustle to try to figure out how to keep something from, or how to recover from the ending. They may be repeating a cycle here with that death in reverse, Scorpio. You have Aquarius here, Scorpio here, Taurus, Pisces, and Leo here. So where's the Page of Cups? What is this? What is going on here with this? The Hermit in reverse. Unhealthy choices. And the Empress here in reverse. This could be your energy because we already saw it in the spread prior to this. When I was talking about you. And you have the Lovers there in reverse. That Five of Pentacles. So this person is left out in the cold here. They feel abandoned, left out in the cold. They made some really bad choices. So what's going on down here with unhealthy choices? Well, this person's wanting to kind of get out of maybe the silence, or tell me about the Empress. Who's this Empress here to this person? The Sun. That's Leo energy. Both of these are like, this is like getting out of the dark, getting out of the over-analyzing something, no, getting past this, but they aren't getting past this. They're still in this place. They're trying to figure out which direction to go, I feel. But it's not like in the cards because they're so in their head about it. This Page of Cups is like an invitation, right? An invitation or offer. It's like being vulnerable, being emotional. If this is your energy, this is someone that knows that you're going to want this Sun energy, which is the truth. They also may feel like this High Priestess, like they don't know what you know, you know? Yeah, the Knight of Cups. Okay, so let's go off of that. And you have the King of Cups in reverse. Yeah, this person's kind of confused what to do because they don't know. I feel like they don't know what you know. I don't feel like this is you. Who is this Queen of Pentacles in the reverse? The Ace of Cups. This may be somebody they're in a relationship with. A new relationship with this Ace of Cups. Justice in reverse. An unfair relationship. There was a... That's that. That's the bad karma here. Justice in reverse. What did they do to this? Like... What did they do to this? What is Justice in reverse? Can you give me one card for that? Well, I mean, I already kind of said what they did. They took from this person. Six of Pentacles, or they tried to. Look at that. Five of Wands. It's about being like tension, a disagreement. And judgment, and a judgment call being made. So, there was a judgment here around an equal give and take. And there's a disagreement here around this. Something was unfair or unjust in a relationship. There's someone here that pulled back their energy, causing a tower, and going in a different direction. So this person's like on their feet. Think fast. What do? I need to recover myself from this. So what do? They go towards repeating another cycle. That cycle could include you. Okay? So how's this person thinking and feeling about you? How to... The Four of Pentacles in the reverse. The Four of Wands. And the King of Pentacles. Tell me about the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. The Knight of Swords in the reverse. This is an impulsiveness that's here. This is someone being very impulsive, being very, you know, taking action before they really think too much about it. Like, because this is someone, I feel like the Four of Pentacles, it's really trying to hold on to something. They are looking for freedom. Freedom from what? The bad karma that they've made for themselves. So that Four of Wands can be like a reunion, coming together. What is that? Six of, this is somebody that's coming in wanting to like bring, like this is someone that's just coming in like this. Like, I don't know why they're coming in that, and why are they coming in that kind of energy? Trying to set something right. It's like a Six of Wands is like being cheered, coming in, you know, coming in to save the day, you know, that kind of. Why is the King of Pentacles here? The Star in reverse. So they're representing themselves in a place where Capricorn energy, where they're very capable, strong, loyal, like they're this particular type of person, right? They have a plan here as well if things don't go the way that they want. They don't have a lot of faith in this, to be honest with you. What is the plan here with this person? They're coming in very, very confident, okay? You should know that this person is coming in very confident, but their energy is also very scattered. I don't know why I said that so many times. Knight of Swords in reverse. Yeah, Three of Cups in the reverse. You know what this feels like? It feels like somebody that goes to whomever will listen. Whoever will listen. This is somebody that they want to vent. They want to like free themselves, you know. I feel like this person feels as if, be careful, this person may be coming in trying to like manipulate or confuse you by coming in very confidently, if that makes sense. Tell me what this person's plan is towards pile 2. The reconciliation, the Three of Swords in reverse. What else? What else is their plan here? Temperance in reverse. And this person's trying to get control of this separation, loss. Forgiveness is here. But why the Temperance? Sagittarius energy. The Page of Wands in reverse. The Four of Cups in the reverse, the Chariot, and the World. With the Six. This person's trying to get to a calmer place here with you. They want to close out whatever's occurred or whatever's happened here. They're trying to give you like something, information you don't have. Like they're trying to wake you up from whatever the past was. There could have been a third party or outside interference here. Their plan here is to be careful of this person trying to tug on your heartstrings, like pulling at you emotionally to kind of gauge how you're feeling about them or what exactly they could get out of you, you know? What is this person's intentions towards my pile 2s? You have the Moon in the reverse and the King of Cups in reverse. That's a lot of emotion. Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. It's all the water cards. Water signs, not cards. You have a King of Wands. Smokey, what are you doing over there? This cat this morning has been so crazy. Is it the full moon yet? I think it's coming. It's actually Aries, the full moon. You have some Leo there, though. This is somebody that's trying to take control of the moon in reverse. So, what's real and what's not. This person's trying to take control of, you know, insinuating what is real. So their intentions towards you is to step up in a place to where they're confident in themselves about not having any secrets, not telling any lies. This is what their intentions are. What is that King of Cups in the reverse, though? The Chariot. This is someone that wants to get to a better place emotionally, because I don't feel like that they are in a good place with you emotionally at this time. And it's throwing them off of balance. Yeah, the Five of Cups. There's some regrets or some mistakes that are here. This is like wanting to get on the same page, right, with the Chariot. The Fool in reverse. This person made some foolish mistakes. This is their intentions. Their intentions are to kind of express that they've made some foolish decisions, foolish mistakes here. They're wanting to give you some kind of clarity or truth. I don't know that you'll get the whole picture from this person or the whole truth from this person. Yep, Seven of Swords in reverse. And the Ten of Cups in reverse. Page of Swords, Queen of Cups in reverse. This person may be spying on you. You could be spying on this person as well. Magician. I tell you, I don't feel like you're happy about this or happy with this person. I think they're trying to come across as authentic. When they communicate truth about and clarity around regrets, mistakes that were made, things like that. They're trying to take the leadership role and get back on the same page here with you. So what's the intention there? Honestly, I feel like this person's made some really... I feel like they're experiencing some bad karma right now. I think that they're trying to recover from significant loss. And they can't see a way forward, so they're going backwards, if that makes sense. What would this person say to you? Okay. We have, first card is, we'll be together again. Hold on. I lied to you, I just saw. I trusted you. Time apart. Some distance will help you bring clarity. I can still see you standing there. I feel you even though we're apart. I left when I saw you with someone. You were the best thing in my life. I watch your social media. I was careless with you. I lied to you, and I trusted you. I think this right here, I trusted you, wasn't the fact that like you lied to this person at all. Some of you, maybe that's true. But I feel like it has more to do with, I think this person trusted you. They could trust you. They could rely on you. You were there for this person. You know what I mean? It's like that. Like, there's not very many people, in our lives that we're around that we can solely trust to be there. And I think that this person may be kind of, as there's this time apart and maybe other experiences in their life, they're starting to realize that they could trust you. And they were careless with you. This person lied to you. I do feel like this person's trying to spy on you. They may be trying to figure out if you're with someone else or if you're happy, what's going on in your life. Let's see what's going to happen in your future here. This is not mutual. This is really just to look and see what will happen in your future. But we'll see what comes out. I'm going to focus on you. So pile 2, what will happen in your future? Romance. Romantic surprises are on the horizon. Be open to them. Imperfections. Love is beautiful mess. Embrace its imperfections. And the right path. Love is a beautiful journey, and you're on the right path. You also have the X at the bottom. So healing from the past, heartbreak takes time. Be patient with yourself. So I can't say whether or not you are going to, where you're going to be at with this person down the road. That's up to you guys. Y'all have free will. Whatever lesson you're needing to learn or go through, it's up to you. But I do feel like that the potential for the future here anyways is I think you're going to have some new romance or some romance here on the horizon if you're open to that. I do feel like that there's this understanding here, though, of, not everything's perfect. Not everyone's perfect, of course. There's going to be things. And I think that might be something that you have to work through, especially with someone new if you've already experienced something like you have here. That's why this card's important. Healing from the past heartbreak takes time. Be patient with yourself. But know that, if you're on the right path, if you're headed in the right direction, and you're listening to your intuition and you're listening to the guidance that you receive from Spirit, or just the journey that you've been through, and trust yourself. Know that if you do come into this relationship here with someone new or whomever, that you have the ability to know what to do and when to do it, if you can just listen to yourself and your intuition. And I feel like you're at a point to where you're capable of doing that. That's what this Medusa's mysteries are all about, is talking about, protecting herself and knowing like when she needs to have boundaries. Look at that rainbow on that card right there. Some of y'all, you may be in like a single energy here. There is like this lady's by herself on the right path, but those romantic surprises are on the horizon there, and that's what you see here in this card. So I think there's healing that's going to take place next. Let's just say that. Like, the overall energy is healing from your past and putting yourself back out there when you get good and ready, or when you feel like you're ready. Or not really like intentionally putting yourself out there, but just putting yourself in a place to where, you're healing and you're on the right path, and then that romantic surprise comes in like when you least expect it, or you're not even looking for it. That's when it tends to happen, and it tends to be the best. Be a light to others, number 4. You have a powerful message to share. Shine your light on the world so that others can learn from you. So for some of you, you may be a light worker, or you may be someone that is, this story here, maybe it's something that you've learned some deep lessons about that you could share. Okay. This could also be about just letting your light shine, Okay, so what are some initials and some charms? That's a lot of initials. Let's see what we have. We'll do this first. Okay, so we have COSFJ, UM or W, FO, GXHL, Fox is right there, E, Q, another F, and a Z. Then we also have Smile to the World. We have the little turtle, so which came out in the other pile, but so kind of go with the flow here, kind of just take things slow, moving forward. There's no rush in any way. Love is never wasted, so this I definitely would think was an experience, or that phrase is meaningful. And focus on the good. All right, guys. So I'm going to leave you right here. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks for all your love and support and kindness, of course. I hope this helps. Good luck, and I hope to see you soon. Hey, pile 3. So if you chose the number 42, Pumpkin Promise. Now, I do feel like that this is the number 6, so the lovers could be significant here. 4 is stability. 2 is decisions. Making a decision about a relationship could be something that's here. We are talking about what is going on with your person, so the person that's on your mind. And the pumpkins do remind me of the pentacles. So pumpkin promise. It's like making a promise to do something, making an offer, something like that is here. Okay. All right. There's something to do with time being of the essence here as well, because this is, for whatever reason, it's reminding me of Cinderella, and how the pumpkin is the carriage, but it only lasts a certain amount of time. So there's like a promise only like it's a promise that someone makes to do something, you know, but there's a timeline around it. Okay. Anyway, that being said, I'm going to speed up the video, pull out some oracles, and then I'll see y'all in just 1 second. Okay, guys, so let's see what we have here. So we're going to start here with the answer oracles. It's going to tell me about what's going on with your person, okay? So you have gratitude here, appreciation, thank you, and cherish. You have wedding, marriage, forever, union, the one. You also have scarcity tactics and obsessive lover here. Dangerously toxic, unhealthy, possessiveness, and karmic. And then you have the devil's domain. Obsession. There's 2 cards here of obsessiveness. Addictions, poor habits, and codependency. Okay. These readings have been a little hard. I was hoping for the best with these 2 cards, right? Starting off in a good way. I feel like there's something to do with your person may feel like they're running out of time in some kind of way. This person may feel somewhat threatened. I feel this like threatened by time, though. I don't know why time's so relevant to me. And we don't really see that in the cards yet, but I just feel it. Like I feel this amount of like pressure being built up. Scarcity tactics. This person may be in a place to where they're needing to make some kind of a move. But this obsessiveness that's here, is scarcity tactics. This is someone that I feel like is trying to, with thank you and appreciate in this marriage card. My goodness. And then this sage that's just going crazy over here at me. With toxic, unhealthy, karmic, devil's domain, obsessiveness. This is someone that could be obsessed here with a union for some of you, but I really don't see that as much. I feel like this has more to do with this person kind of, there's like an apologetic kind of energy here with appreciate, thank you, and cherish. Someone that's cherishing what they have, wanting to cherish what they have, but there's this strategicness around this right here, which is this karmic and codependency. This may be somebody that's trying to get someone, it could be you, I'm not sure yet, we'll find out, trying to get someone to be codependent or reliant on them in some way. There's this possessiveness that's here. Okay, let's go ahead and start shuffling the tarot. This doesn't really feel good. It feels kind of sneaky. Addictions, poor habits, codependency. This could be somebody that may be even falling into a relationship or habit along with someone else, like a bad... this can look like a karmic situation, right? Like a karmic relationship here that is based off of manipulation and a codependency, where the surface here is more of this gratefulness and this appreciation that's here, being thankful for this, you know, relationship here. But then this is kind of like what's underlining that. So first what we're going to look at, and we're going to use the Alice in Wonderland Tarot. Yeah, and that's like the pumpkin thing. Something running its course or running out of time, or it like doesn't last, you know, that kind of feeling. Something changed here quickly for this person. I don't know if this is you, like I said, or someone else. I think this person's in some kind of a union. This could be a marriage, a union, coming together. Like this is like initially getting a gift with gratitude, like being thankful or appreciative for this, you know, relationship or this connection here. But then it's like it goes sour. There's a intense, like, toxic energy that's been created or being created. It's kind of like this. I mean, there's a codependency here. This may be a relationship that's very unhealthy or becomes very toxic very quickly. Like something switches. Okay, so let's find out about you first. Okay, so this is the Alice in Wonderland Tarot, and I'm going to look in to see how you are actually seeing this person at this time. A pumpkin promise may be a promise that didn't have a real intention behind it. So how are you currently feeling about this person? One more shuffle, guys. How are you currently feeling about this person? Pile 3, how are they currently feeling about this person? The World. Okay, so you may have had some kind of ending with this person. You feel like you had an ending here, or it's over with this person. The Hierophant. You feel like this person may be a significant lesson for you. The Ace of Cups. You may be in kind of a new energy or new relationship for some of you. Or you're just kind of focused on that, you know, with this being a picture, you may just be kind of focused on what it is that you want. The Temperance. Finding balance here. How are you feeling about this person, the situation? Why is the World here? The Two of Pentacles in the reverse. This person could have been juggling you or chose something else. The Two of Pentacles in reverse, they may have not been prioritizing you here. This is, I feel like, what's caused some kind of ending between you and this person. The Ten of Wands in the reverse. Someone wasn't taking responsibility for or prioritizing what was needed here. Look, the time is here with the clocks. Maybe somebody just didn't, like, this person you may see them as they never had time for you, you know, or they just weren't taking responsibility for something and they dropped the ball here. But that's just like how you see this ending here with this person. Tell me about the Hierophant. You have the Two of Swords. So you may have had to make a really difficult decision here around a commitment here with this person. You could have blocked this out. You know, you've kind of learned your lesson. You're blocking this off or out. Tell me about that Ace of Cups. The Emperor here with the Ace of Cups. Y'all may be in a new relationship or connection, or that could be something that's on the horizon here, because that you could be focused on what it is that you do want with this Emperor here and the Ace of Cups. It's like trying to figure out, focusing on yourself, right? Aries energy, trying to figure out what it is that you really want, and focusing on that. And the Ace of Cups, I mean, that could also represent self-love for some of you, but I feel like it's more centered around like who you see as your divine counterpart, who you see as that person for you. Why is the Temperance here? You're creating some kind of balance here. Yeah, Death is here. Scorpio energy, Sagittarius is there too. You have Taurus and some Aries. So with Death being here in Temperance, I feel like with the World and Death, I think that this is like trying to find peace with the ending that has occurred. Like you're trying to just make peace with it. Some of you may have a new relationship that's on, like I said, that's already here. But for some of y'all, this is just something that you're, you know, wanting to focus on. How are you actually seeing this person, though? Ooh, Three of Swords in reverse. How are you actually seeing this person? The Tower. Okay, so you've had a huge wake-up call here around this person. It looks like you've overcome, or you've gotten to a point to where you've been overcoming this Tower moment that occurred between you and this person. What is the Three of Swords here? This is like reconciliation for some of you. The Fool. Yeah. I have to say, for some of you, this could be somebody that you are reconciling with. But I feel like for most of you, this is a person that you are closing a chapter with and kind of moving on. You know, you're not the same. You've changed. You're just looking for peace here. But for some of you, this is a reconciliation, and this is compromises here. Because this is kind of taking a leap or taking a risk and forgiving the situation. But the Tower is here. Scorpio energy, the Hanged Man, Pisces with the Tower. So there was some kind of Tower moment here, wake-up call, that changed your perspective, and there he is on the clock. Just change your perspective of how you see this person. For some of you, this person may have went in a different direction and just not took responsibility for anything with you at all. Because I don't know, I just now noticed her looking over here at this, like, and that's the World. That Two of Pentacles is like dropping the ball here and not taking responsibility. So this person may have chosen something or someone else. That Two of Pentacles has been coming up a lot. How are you seeing this person? You got woke up here to the situation. You took a risk, it didn't play out, and you're trying to move on from it. Or you're trying to take a risk here and forgive this person and try to see that Tower in a different way. The Seven of Swords is here in reverse. With Judgment in reverse. I mean, I feel like for most of you, you kind of see how this person is. Like, you've seen this person and who they are or how they are, and it's like, this feels like something that tried to get off the ground or tried to come back together, and it just didn't work. That's what this feels like. What is the Tower? The Magician in reverse. That's a manipulative energy. Somebody trying to manipulate the circumstances or the situation, or like something doesn't have what it is you're looking for. Okay, so I don't know what exactly happened here with this person. Whatever it was that you may have been trying to manifest with them didn't come to fruition. Like, some kind of tower took place that basically destroyed like the potential that you saw here. And for some of you, I think that you may have tried to kind of reconcile or forgive or make amends. The Star, heal from this. Some of y'all, you may have had a restart. Like, this is being thankful for the relationship or the connection, but knowing that it's also something that's not good for you, you know? So some of you may have had kind of like a restart or something like that here, but then it's like someone's true colors showed up with that Judgment in reverse. Yeah, the Chariot. This is like, you know, you need to kind of move away or get away from this. This is someone that will never, like, they're never going to be able to, they're never going to look at themselves. Like, this is how you see this person, right? I thought, you know, there was a chance, but turns out there's not. And I just don't see the potential here with this person anymore because of this Tower. And yeah, this is like whenever you have a relationship with somebody and you may go back and forth and give each other chance after chance even, but something significant like happens at some point, and it really like shakes you, it really wakes you up, and you look at that person and you still have love for them, so you try, you know, you try to work it out, you try to get back together, you try to do whatever it is, but it's like you just don't see them in the same way anymore. You just can't envision the same things that you once did anymore, because it's almost kind of tainted by that Tower moment that occurred, because it was so significant or so shocking. I think that's what you feel here, and this is what I'm seeing. So this is why it's confusing for me, because I feel like for some of you, you've gotten into something, like you've reconciled with this person, but then it doesn't come together. You may also, and this isn't for everybody, but some of you, this person may have chose something else and just decided not to take responsibility and just move on to other things. Yeah, that Ten of Pentacles is in reverse here. When they no longer, like, this is somebody that kind of has a hard time dealing with their actions. Oh, so sorry. Actions, oh gosh, that hurt my throat. Actions in situations, like they have a hard time sticking around and, you know, taking responsibility for the fall, the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So that what they do is they just kind of move on to the next thing, or they move on to something else. So that makes sense here with this being this person's energy and this being your energy. This person here, they may be in something else with someone else, or this could represent you. So now that we know, hopefully that's not too confusing. The Five of Cups is here. So yeah, I feel like this is you may reevaluate or kind of get stuck in your head a little bit here about this and this person and the actions that they took, because I think you're hurt, obviously. But the Five of Cups is showing me like there's sadness around this, there's disappointment, there's regrets. You may regret even, opening up to this person here for some of you at all, because it just it didn't go anywhere, it doesn't lead anywhere, or they hurt you here. Strength in reverse, they took advantage. Okay. So with that being said, let's see what's really going on here with this person. Oops. Okay, I'm going to sneeze again, guys. I feel it. I'm so sorry. Oh, sorry, George. He was right behind me. I didn't see him. I just sneezed on him. Oh my gosh, that hurts my throat every time. So, I got a little sick. And my throat's still a little sore. Oops. Okay, so let's find out about this person. What is going on? For some of you, this could be you so there's three scenarios that I'm feeling here. Either this person's in something new, you're in something new, or this has to do with you and how they feel about you. And either one of those, I feel like, is leading, like making a toxic and unhealthy like attachment or environment here. Okay. Pile. Okay. We have the Knight of Wands here. That's like, yeah, rushing towards something. Cherish, appreciation, thank you, gratitude. Wise wedding here for this person. We have the Four of Cups. Well, that makes sense. This person may actually be in something new here for some of you, but they're not focused on that the way that they should be, or they're not giving it a lot of attention here, because he's sitting here looking at these three cups here, which the Four of Cups is about like complacency or being kind of stuck on what happened in the past, that you're not seeing the cup here, which the Dolphin's offering a new cup that's there. Why is scarcity tactics here? Judgment. Judgment. This person may be trying to use some kind of scarcity tactic to try to maybe renew something here. Be careful of that, especially if there's somebody else that's involved here. This person could be using someone else to kind of make you jealous. Let's keep going. Judgment, that's Scorpio energy. Why is obsessive lover here? The Sun. This kind of feels like somebody that's trying to get someone to be obsessed with them. Or this person's kind of, there's light being shown here on unhealthy, toxic ways. Honestly, what I'm really feeling now that we've gotten to this point, I really feel like this is something this person's experiencing, and I don't feel like this has a whole lot to do with you. I feel like you're on your own journey. I feel like you're in your own space. You may even be like in a new relationship with someone there, or you're thinking about that. It's like, I feel like you're trying to find peace with the ending, you know? This person, they may be rushing into, with that Knight of Wands, rushing into something. Because the Knight of Wands is not someone that commits. The Knight of Wands is more of a who's ever available, I think, and most convenient. You know, it's like a very hot and cold. It's the player card. You know, it's in and out. So I can see that and see, of course, someone not being happy if they're in that kind of, if that's what they're there for. The scarcity tactics here with Judgment, and then you have the Sun here with Obsessive Lover. I think what's going on here is that there's something that's being shown, that's being called into judgment here around this relationship or this situation, that's shining some light on some unhealthiness and toxic, unhealthy possessiveness. They may be with someone here that there's being like light is shining on this person and their like how they are. They may be really getting to know someone's character or personality in relationships, you know. They may be somebody that's very possessive. Why is the Devil's Domain here? The Ten of Wands. So this can be like something where, and this, I don't know who's on which side of this, right? This could be your person that is possessive, that has these unhealthy ways of, you know, an obsessive lover, you know, like has these unhealthy and toxic ways. This is karmic, which means there's a lesson behind this that may not, it's not going to feel so great, but this could be your person and that being shown. But I don't feel that as much as that it's someone that your person may be around, because there's a codependency that's here. That's what this card is, the Devil's Domain. And that Ten of Wands is like taking all the weight, taking all the burden. Causing a lot of stress, causing a lot of anxiety, right? So someone here, I feel like in your person's life, and I guess it doesn't have to be romance either. I mean, this could just be some kind of union here. But whatever it is, it's like it's overtaking this person's world. It's like causing anxiety, causing stress. It's causing like, there's this unhealthiness, you know, the shadow is starting to emerge, whereas before you couldn't see it, but you couldn't see it because it was something that happened so sudden or quick. Why is that Knight of, I hope I'm making sense. Why is the Knight of Wands here? This feels kind of complicated. I don't feel like it's just two people's energy. I feel like there's other people that are involved, and I don't know what I even mean by that. See in this card in the Sun, Leo energy here? These three women are all together talking. I feel like there's other people giving advice on the situation. Other people are influencing it or involved in some kind of way. Anyway, Four of Pentacles is here, so 4-4 here. Four of Pentacles is like hurrying up to try to hold on to something. Like, I'm very thankful here that I have this, and wanting to rush in and so that you can save it, or not save it, but hold on to it like it's mine. Like there's that possessiveness that I was talking about, right? Tell me about the Four of Cups. The Knight of Pentacles. So you rush here to try to hold on to something or get someone, like, you know, to yourself, like this possessiveness, wanting to possess someone or something. But then here you slow down when it comes to a commitment. I mean, this is an energy of like, whoa, let's take our time. I think this person is regretting some decisions that they've made. Why is Judgment here? Yeah, the Eight of Wands in reverse. That's when everything comes to a halt. This person's intentional with their communication here in the situation that they're in. Like they are intentionally causing a delay in making a final judgment call here in something. Like not wanting to move forward in something just yet. This is strategic for this person honestly, I think it's because of this. I think there's some things that are coming out about this person that they're with or they've been with or whatever the case is. Like there's some things, or the situation, there's things coming out about the situation that are very toxic that are being shown here to this person. So that's another reason why they're kind of taking a step back. Where's the Sun? The Ace of Wands. Somebody's like planning some ideas in this into the situation. Like, okay, this is like, let's just say your person was with somebody and this person, your person started to kind of take a step back and like, wait a second, like kind of let's slow down kind of energy, right? Causing delays on making a judgment call around a commitment or a marriage or something like that, or agreement, a contract, right? And the light here with the Sun can also be like advice with this Ace of Wands. So this is like a kind of like a an idea being planted in someone's head about someone being toxic or unhealthy or possessive in some way or some kind of like karmic. So this can look like other people being in someone's ear and planting some ideas about this being a karmic energy, or it's just an unhealthy situation or person. The King of Cups just came out in reverse when I said that. Why did it come out? I don't know. Scorpio energy. I'm going to put it back, but this can be like when someone's not mature enough, or they're not emotionally stable, you know, or you can't rely on this person. They could be codependent on you. Like this could be what someone's saying here. That could be what someone's saying there. That could be what someone's saying there about your person. Look at that light that's on that Sun right there in the middle. That's kind of neat. Judgment Day is here, right? For your person, Judgment Day is here. And they're delaying it, trying to delay it. I feel like it's because they're not ready for that. Why is that Ten of Wands here with the Devil's Domain? Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. This is like turning back time. Did y'all hear that on my phone? This is like turning back time. This is like the time is so important. The Wheel of Fortune, this can be like an unfortunate event that occurs or something that's completely out of your control, like taking responsibility for that, or carrying the burden of something not coming together or working out, or wasting someone's time even. Why is that Wheel of Fortune there for this person's energy? This can also look like something that's not good for you, you know, that would just be a burden. What is this about? Wasting time, I feel like, is really relevant here. This person may have wasted their time on something or someone. You have that Three of Wands in reverse. That's turning your back on a situation, going back to the drawing board, doing something else. Something happened with this person in a situation where they tried to delay it. They may have jumped into something here. Why is that Four of Pentacles here? The Four of Pentacles. Why were they trying to hold on to something? King of Wands. They felt confident here in this. You go from the Knight to the King. Look at what I can do. That's what he's got that snake on his nose there, balancing that snake on his nose. Snakes represent deception. Trying to hold on to something. Being so grateful and thankful. Why are they grateful and thankful? What is this? The Ace of Cups in reverse. That can be kind of a... This is like turning down an opportunity too. Give me one more for that. Not appreciating what you have is something that's there, but look, Ace of Pentacles. There may be a want to have some kind of transition with this energy here, like going from a new relationship to something more committal or solid. I don't know if, I think this isn't about you, but y'all take that how it resonates. Let me ask, is this a third party energy here? The Nine of Wands in reverse. It's a third party energy here. The Six of Swords. That's the transition that's there, being difficult. Having a hard time transitioning to something else. This is like when you try to get to a calmer place or move away or transition. That Nine of Wands in reverse is giving up on something and going into a new direction. Taking a new opportunity. You have 3 aces here. So this person, Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles is an independent card. It's about being in your comfort zone and having a difficult time getting away from your comfort zone. This person may have been in some kind of like wanting to hold on to something. So they may have made promises, pumpkin promises about something to someone. And now it's time to pay up here with Judgment. Now Judgment Day is here and they're pushing it. Someone here is planning some ideas around this person and who they really are, because of this karmic energy, and that they may be wasting their time here on this person. So this person's having to go back to the drawing board when it comes to the weight that they're carrying. They may have tried to develop some kind of codependency here. That's about codependency there. Possessiveness is here. It's like wanting to grab something and hold on to it. So kind of saying whatever you need to say, making promises you can't keep. Juggling a snake on your nose. Leo energy. Tell me about that. 4 of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, this person. The 3 of Cups. Well, this is a celebration, a get-together, coming together. So this could be part of what this person's trying to slow down or create a... Like there's a stagnancy here around this, everything coming together. But this could also represent going from a relationship to a friendship. So also there's 3 cups here and the 4 cups, and there's 3 cups here. So this could also represent, this person's past, which could involve you maybe, causing them to want to slow down. Can I have one more for that? What does that mean? Death in reverse. Wanting to repeat a cycle, not wanting to repeat a cycle. How are they, if there's someone else here, how are they seeing this person with wedding? The 7 of Wands in the reverse. They're giving up on something here. This person's giving up on them. What is that about? What is the 7 of Wands in the reverse? The 5 of Cups in the reverse, and the World in reverse. This is like moving, this is about moving on. But this is like also when you don't have any closure here in this, but this is like when something doesn't go to the next stage or the next level, so you just decide to kind of let it go, not fight for it, or just move on from it. I feel like this is how this person's seeing this person or this other person. Just moving on from it. Why is that 8 of Wands here in reverse? Yeah, the 7 of Cups. This is somebody that's like, I think they're a bit emotionally confused about what they really want, and now they're trying to take a step back. If you know this person, let's just say this is somebody that you were in a relationship with, or this could even be a friend or family member, though. Keep that in mind. You know this person. Personally, you know this person. And they have, like, maybe they're supposed to be getting married, or maybe they have this contract they're supposed to sign here with something. Something like that. And it's almost like they're putting it off. They're changing their mind around this, because they're afraid of repeating a cycle of the past, or they're wanting to repeat a cycle of the past. So take that how it resonates. But they're definitely causing delays here, intentional delays from facing judgment. because they're emotionally confused here about what exactly it is that they want. Now, for the other person, if there's another person here, that's like a huge red flag, right? And if they're not being shown that, then there's other people around them that are trying to convince them of that. You have Temperance here in reverse. Yeah. This is like trying to convince your best friend that that person that they're with is not good for them. Like they're lying to you. You know, like I don't feel good about this person. Like they're not, like Temperance in reverse. Something's off here with this person. I don't feel good about this. They're like, I don't know. I don't like this, you know. They're planting those ideas in this other person's head. So if there's no one else here and this is just your person, then this is saying that they're not capable of giving what they have promised to give. Does that make sense? Like they're not capable of actually taking action or following through with what they have back here promised in some way. Okay. This is like, okay, for instance, if this isn't about someone else, this could be like just signing a contract and saying, okay, here's the day, here's the time, here's the paper, sign this, and show up here with X amount of deposit, and it's yours, you know, it's that kind of thing. And they didn't follow through with that completely. They didn't show up with anything, you know? Okay, what am I missing here? Wait. Tell me more about the Devil's Domain. Like, this person feels like relying on others or strength here. There's, like, codependency here. So, strength is the Leo energy. The Tower in reverse. This is a recovery here, or trying to avoid a disaster. The Eight of Cups in reverse. The Three of Swords. This is having to like be strong in the situation where someone's walking away to try to avoid a full disaster. And having to go back to the drawing board here. What does this person feel about you, Pile 3? The Lover's in reverse, so they feel disconnected from you, but they may still feel the connection. They may feel like you've chosen someone else, or that you don't align with each other at this time. You have the Ten of Pentacles, so this person may see you as someone where they feel a sense of security or foundation with, a sense of home, like they may like rely on you or they trust you. You may have family with this person. Gemini energy's there too. How are they seeing you, Pile 3? Page of Pentacles. That was a lesson. Let's hold on. That can be an apology too. Why is the Lovers here in reverse? The Nine of Cups. I think this person may see you as just being focused on yourself and what makes you happy, or what's important to you that makes you happy here. Why is the Ten of Pentacles here for how this person sees? Pile 3. Yeah, the Six of Swords. They may see you as some of you, this person sees you as some kind of sanctuary. Okay, that flipped over when I said that. That's the Two of Cups. Someone that they can always rely on or trust. With that Two of Cups, it's like a relationship where you can trust the other person. So if this is a friend, you know, this is someone that feels like they can come to you to try to get things straightened out or get to a calmer place, because that's what the Six of Swords is. Why is the Page of Pentacles here? The Fool in reverse. There's maybe an apology around a bad decision, or the Fool in reverse is like also like, I feel like this person's very cautious, being very cautious here. Page of Wands. There's something to do with an apology around someone was being foolish here when it comes to their interest. What does that mean? Like they were being immature. And the Queen of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. This is what I said about you earlier. Like because of this person being in a particular way, you don't see them as like there being long-term potential here, because something woke you up with this person. This person still sees you as someone solid here in their life, or someone they can rely on or trust. Yeah, you may really have family with this person. The Ten of Cups is here now. In reverse, though. The Five of Swords. The Eight of Swords. The Six of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. The King of Swords. This is somebody that's trying to be smart. What's going to happen here, though? Hold on, I got to get a different deck. What's going to happen here, though, with this person and the situation that they're in? What's going to happen here with their person? Heartbreak. Yeah, I mean, it's right here. Three of Swords. A disappointment. There's a disappointment here. Something didn't go as planned, go in the right direction. It became too much of a burden. There was too much that was there going on. Someone walked away here because they were trying to avoid a complete disaster. So this is somebody like, this can be like when somebody says, you know, I'm not starting to feel good about this relationship. I feel like you're like veering off in the wrong direction, or I don't feel like I fully trust you. You know, my family doesn't really feel like that you're right for me. You know, it's like whatever the circumstance, something's off here, you know. And this would be like someone that has the strength to see that and say, I think I want to detach here from this, at least for now, until maybe you get your stuff together, or until, you know, I don't want disruption here with the Tower. I want to avoid a heartbreak. And they may feel like this person may break their heart. So, I don't know. What's going to happen here? There's disappointment here with this person. Whoa. Did you see that? Crossroads is here. So they're going to have to make a different direction or take a different choice. Like that's what I said here. With that Three of Pentacles, or Three of Wands in reverse. Having to choose a different route. Going back to the drawing board. What do I do now? This person tell me about what's going to happen here with change. Yep. This person's having to change their direction here. They're having to grow in this experience. Maybe they tried to prevent themselves from having to grow by like relying on someone else, which is actually something that's been coming through in these readings, like unfinished business is here. You may feel like you still have unfinished business with this person, but they're a player. They may be coming in just wanting to hook up with you. You may feel like this is who they truly are, soulmate energy. You may feel like this person's also a karmic because of how they've treated you. Yeah, I feel like they just keep repeating the same cycle here with almost like everyone that they're with. Like their choices need to change. Okay. Let's see what this person would say to you, and then we'll see what will happen for you in the future. This person, I feel like, makes promises they just can't keep. Obstacles. Unhealed wounds or blocking forward movement. What would this person say? Whoa. We have, come here. I can't reach out. And they may not, you know, if especially if they are in a commitment or whatever. I can't reach out. Wait, the timing is not right. Yeah, I feel like this person tries to delay a lot of things. I think they get into things that they don't. It's impulsive, you know, with that Knight of Wands. They do things impulsively. I'm so attracted to you. You didn't imagine it. You were the best thing in my life. I focus on you instead of my pain. Yeah, see, that's what happens here. That's what I said earlier. You've already figured this out, I feel like, about this person. They don't, like, take responsibility or focus on what's important. drop it, leave it behind, and kind of go towards whatever else, you know, just kind of move forward, move on. And they don't learn their lesson, so they just keep repeating the same cycle. I watch your social media. That could be something that's here. I left when I saw you with someone, and we'll be together again. I can still see you standing there. So this person may have left you behind. This is someone that may also be with I watch your social media. They're trying to figure out if you're with someone else. Yeah. Okay. Let's keep going. I'm going to get a few of the romance and love oracles so we can see what's going to happen here for you moving forward. This doesn't have to do with your person, but we'll see what happens in the cards. This is more just focused on you. So what does pile 3 expect? What can they expect in the near future? Possible. Individuality. You have be weary of possessive partners. Maintain your individuality. True love, a deep and enduring connection going beyond superficial attraction. Romance, and you have baggage at the bottom, which I feel like is important. Romantic surprises are on the horizon. Be open to them. And then imperfection is here, which came out in a combination kind of earlier. Love is beautiful mess. Embrace its imperfections. Then you also have baggage over here. So this says emotional baggage can weigh down a relationship. Unpack it. So before you get into something else, and I do feel like there's something on the horizon for you if you want it. I feel like most of y'all are in this maintaining your individuality, stay away from this codependency, which you may have been in with this person. They just moved on to someone else and tried to be in the same place. So, but maintain this sense of individuality, and I think it will lead you towards what's meant for you, what's right for you. And try not to carry around this baggage here, this emotional baggage. For some of y'all may have felt like this person was, look at that. Like this person may have been a very important connection here to you, connection, twin flame. And you're very magnetically drawn or attracted to this person. So you really wanted to cherish or nurture this connection. And that might be changing. Your idea of that might be really changing with this baggage here. But that's hard because there's a lot of emotional depths that went into that, you know. Let's get some cards of advice. We'll get one card for advice, and then I'll go ahead and get some initials and some charms to close. What advice do you want to leave pile 3 with? Time. Number 20 is judgment, okay, in tarot. No, it's not time yet, so it may not be quite time for you to have a new beginning here, even though you may be kind of imagining it. This is not the divine right time to take action. Please be patient. The opportune moment is approaching. So I think you're still kind of letting go or healing from this. I think you are that temperance energy showed up for you with death. So you are changing and transforming how you see things. You're starting to make peace with it. You're starting to find your balance. And I think you just need to continue to do that here. I feel like a new beginning is on the horizon here for you. I feel like it's just not the right time just yet, because you definitely, Spirit's not going to want you to carry around this baggage with you into something new. And I feel like there's still kind of maybe a little bit of unfinished business in the air when it comes to this person and what maybe transpired here for some of you. Or at least, if it's not that, it's about understanding that pattern. Because if this person was in a codependency, that means that you are too at some point, right? So it's just understanding that pattern and not letting yourself be emerged by a relationship, but maintaining that individuality is important. Okay. All right, let's get some initials to close. I know I got super quiet. I'm getting kind of tired. Okay, so let's see what we got. Let's do the initials first. We have H, HR, G, HR, That might mean something to somebody. We have E, E, M or W, M or W. We have H, C. We actually have 3 H's here. We also have 2 A's and a U. Okay. Look at that. Y'all have 3 H's, 2 A's, 2 E's, and 2 M's or W's. C-U-A, C-U. You also have that wasn't very cash money of you. Don't worry about the things that you can't control. Go stupid, go crazy. Or go crazy, go stupid. Then you have this big giant pill, which means like, you know, it's a hard pill to swallow. Like something could be very difficult here. This always reminds me of an antibiotic pill too. So it's almost like needing to take the truth for what it is. Just take it for what it is, and even though it may be hard to swallow, it's what's better for you or what's best for you. That's interesting. Okay, so thanks so much, guys, for being here. Thanks for all your love and support and kindness, of course. I hope this helps. Good luck to you guys with this, and I hope to see you soon. Bye. Hey, pile 4. So if you chose number 12, Tiger Lily Nymph, this will be your reading. So Tiger Lily, this card actually talks about keeping your standards high and boundaries. Of course, you see that around her. Having confidence in yourself and keeping your standards high. 12 is actually the Hanged Man in Tarot, which is Pisces energies. And the Hanged Man, it represents, sometimes we really have to look at things in a position that we really don't want to have to look at it in order to protect ourselves, in order to see things differently, in order to get a different state of mind or perspective. It can also represent being stuck on that, you know, being stuck on something. Okay, so we'll see what comes out. I'm going to go ahead and speed up the video so I can get all the oracles out, and I'll see you in just 1 second. Okay, guys, so y'all actually got more cards than the other piles because 2 cards came out for y'all with the Twin Flame Audio Oracles. But we're going to start here with the Answer Oracle. So we're trying to use these to give us some more insight about your person and what's going on with them, okay? So we have Empty, Clean, Purify, Empty, and Practice. Okay. We also have New Love, Honeymoon Phase, Childlike, Move On, and New Beginning. We have Reflecting, Wasting Time, Stuck, No Changes, and Limited. We also have Strangely Lonely, Isolation, A Journey Alone, Feeling Lonely or Abandoned, and then the Study Room. Okay, so I feel like this is somebody new. I know you have a new love here, but I feel like this is somebody that's they're in a place that's empty here, empty and this strangely lonely. I do feel like this is someone that is alone. But I feel like they are reflecting on the relationship with you. I think that they're trying to figure out if this would be a waste of time. I do feel like this is centered around you. It's not always the case in these readings because we're just tapping into this person's energy and what you would need to know for your highest good that would be helpful, that you're allowed to know. And I think that this is somebody that is lonely. I think that they're empty, they're alone, they're in a place to where perhaps even and they may have high standards here as well, or they may see you like that, of course, but I think they're in a place to where they're trying to like clean up their life or clean up their situation, or just, you know, in a place to where they're focused on themselves and what they have going on, and making sure that their energy is purified. And that's the other thing here. I feel like this person's worried about, like, I can understand this too. This is a feeling of when you have created a sense of peace for yourself. You know, you have your own sanctuary, you have your own routine, and everything's peaceful, you know, in your life. And then you have someone new that comes in, and it's like, well, wait a second. Is this going to be like a waste of time here? And I think that this person maybe kind of stuck in this energy, to be honest. It's kind of like like they're overthinking it. It's kind of like a Four of Swords, but they're kind of stuck there overthinking if this is a waste of time or not. I do feel like this person is, they may be actually in a place to where they're deciding to kind of stay alone for the moment being. Why? They are learning more about you. They're possibly like maybe getting to know you. This could be somebody at a distance, but they don't have to be. This could be somebody, though, that's really like studying up on you. Trying to figure out if this is something that they really want to invest into. Interesting. Okay, so I'm going to get the tarot cards. This is the rainbow deck, and we're going to first take a look and see how you are seeing this person. Okay. This also may be somebody that's trying to figure out if they're ready for something, like if they're ready, if they've moved on from their past, if they've purified themselves here and they're ready for something. This may also be somebody that's trying to figure out if you will bring peace or drama to their life, and they're needing to really be sure of that before they, you know, start something up here with you. Yeah, Magician is here, before they manifest something here with you. So this Tiger Lily card here could represent this person just having high standards, which isn't a bad thing, you know. This just popped out. Queen of Cups in the reverse just popped out. I don't know why that is. It's Cancer energy. So how are you currently seeing this person? Person on your mind. How are you currently seeing this person? This person that's on your mind. The Seven of Wands in the reverse. You're not really fighting for anything here with them. You're not really like pursuing them or fighting for something here with them. King of Pentacles in reverse. You may see the potential with them, but you may be starting to actually... You may be starting to actually kind of feel like this maybe isn't your person, you know? I don't know how much time they've been reflecting here, but that could be a reason. The Devil in reverse. Capricorn is here pretty significant. This is almost like, I don't feel like you're taking action or you're trying to fight for anything here. So you're just kind of allowing things to be and allow this person to show you who they are. You're not being like toxic. You're not being like obsessive about this in any way. Yeah, the Star is here. You could be healing yourself, like still healing yourself. Maybe have like some hopes here of something, or you're optimistic here. You're a healthy dose of it, you know. Aquarius energy, King of Swords in reverse. You may be healing from someone else here. There may be someone that's done their damage to you. With this King of Swords in reverse, you could have been going through like healing from narcissism or something like that for some of you. Let's get some clarifiers. How are you seeing this person? Queen of Wands. Yeah, you have confidence in yourself and who you are and what you have to offer, and your standards are also high here. So you're not fighting for anything with this person. You're not going to be like pressuring this person in any kind of way. Why is that Knight of Pentacles here, though, for how you're seeing them? Sagittarius energies down there. Aquarius down here, too. There's the Hanged Man. So there's that energy that's here, that Pisces energy. So it's kind of unknown how you see them. You may look at this person and say, well, you know, they could be a potential committal relationship, or maybe they're not. I don't know. I'm just going to wait and see what happens. That's the Hanged Man energy that's there. Why is the Devil in reverse? The Eight of Cups in the reverse. You definitely don't want to go back towards anything that's going to be toxic. Y'all are kind of mirroring each other somewhat. You definitely don't want to go back towards anything that is going to be hard to detach from or walk away from, like something that's really toxic or obsessive or anything like that. This is a feeling of two people that have their own sanctuary and peace, and they don't really want that disrupted by any kind of drama or any kind of chaos, and you've both kind of had your experiences and you just don't want to relive it. So there's a very slow moving energy here, slow pace. Tell me about this star for how you're seeing this person. Yeah, the Ace of Cups. You see a potential here, like a potential relationship. You have, you're optimistic here about this. So tell me about the King of Swords in reverse. I feel like this is somebody else. Yeah, the Five of Cups in reverse. You're still moving on here from someone that really did you dirty. The King of Swords in reverse is a liar, a manipulator, someone that's not honest. They don't mean what they say. Queen of Cups in reverse. They really did some damage to you emotionally when it comes to being able to open up to someone new or a relationship, and you're still healing from this. You're still getting over this. Bottom of the deck is the Ace of Swords. So you don't really know. I feel like for some of you, you may not even know if this person's, Four of Wands in reverse, is interested in having something committal with you, or if they're even interested in a relationship. But you're optimistic. You're still open to it, but you're also kind of still focused on what you need to be doing for yourself here as well. Not trying to get emotionally attached to the situation or obsess over it in any kind of way. Just waiting and allowing things to unfold. You have confidence here in yourself, and that's why you're not in a chaser energy. So that's good. Okay. The Nine of Swords that's just landed on with that Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, I think one of the things is, and the reason that you're not like in this chaser energy really, is because I think there's a part of you that this could bring a little bit anxiety into your life, with someone new, because you're still healing from this dishonest person that's here. So again, that's just another reason that you're taking it very slow in the Knight of Cups. Just kind of, you may be enjoying this person's company, and if you're not, you're just enjoying the idea of having someone or an interest around you, but you're not you're not just full force diving into anything here, and you're allowing it to happen naturally. Okay, so that's a good energy. There's a good energy here. So let's see what's going on with the person that you're thinking about. And anything else that we can figure out about this person that would be helpful or useful to you moving forward. I feel like they may be kind of gathering up more confidence or strength in what exactly they want or want to do here. Definitely spying on you. You may be completely new to this person. I feel like this is someone you do not know anything about. Like, this is about learning about each other. The study room. Getting to know one another, so you don't know who this is. I mean, this may be somebody that you've already met, but you don't know a lot about them yet, If this hasn't happened for y'all yet, and you're sitting in a single energy and you're hearing this reading and you're like, there's nobody even around. Like, what is she talking about? This could be somebody that's coming in very soon, okay? So take it how it resonates. Tell me about this person. What's going on with this person with empty? This person that's on pile 4's mind with empty, what's going on? Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So they may have been in a marriage or commitment or something like that they have still been like processing or kind of closed out. And this is like why they're in this space of, everything's good here. There's no drama or anything like that. Tell me about the new love here for this person. The Hierophant in reverse. Yeah. So, new love here, this is someone that I feel like, again, they just don't know what to do with this. They don't know what they really want yet. I think this is also someone that really is kind of just enjoying things, not making anything too heavy. Like, they don't want anything that's like, that's going to be heavy. It's not that they're not looking for a commitment. I think that they honestly don't know exactly what they want. They just know that they want to have peace in their life. And they may want a companion, but they don't want any kind of drama or anything like that. Because I think that's something that they've experienced already, and they've finally gotten past it. Again, Taurus energy's there. Why is reflecting here? Yeah, 9 of Wands. It feels like this person was met with you, and then they have this, like, I don't know if they were prepared for this or planned on meeting you or meeting anyone, and so they weren't even in this thinking or this thought process of wanting someone. You know, they weren't like on the pursuit to look for someone. And so they're having to kind of really sit with this. And I think it's kind of difficult for this person. I also feel like they may feel like they're running out of time. What is wasting time here? Yeah, the 2 of Wands. They know they need to make a decision soon. Why is that? We'll see when we get a clarifier. They need to make a plan or make a decision here soon. Why is strangely lonely here? The 2 of Cups in reverse. Yeah, that's somebody that does miss a relationship. They miss having that connection or that bond to somebody. That companionship they miss. Tell me about study room. The 10 of Swords. Okay. This is somebody that's really trying to figure out, like, if you've been through experiences in your life, they may be really trying to figure out if that's something that you're going to do to them, or if you did something in those experiences and that you're going to hurt them. This person's really worried about being hurt. Getting to know each other, study room, studying you, learning to love. 10 of Swords. I mean, this person's really worried about disrupting their life and being hurt, wasting their time. But then there's things that they also really want, too, from this. So this is when this reflection and this difficulty of having to reflect comes into play. Tell me about the Queen of Pentacles here in reverse. The 4 of Pentacles. Yeah, they may still be holding like a grudge, or they're very overly protective here of themselves because of someone in their past. What happened there? Ooh, Death. Maybe this relationship from their past started out like really good or started out great, and then this person changed up on them, or it was just a really difficult ending, right? This is also somebody that maybe financially has gotten to a really good place, and that was something that was like maybe that other person took from them, you know? Because the 4 of Pentacles can be like your savings with Death, and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse can be like somebody that's a taker. Why is the Hierophant here in reverse? This person could have been married before. Hierophant in reverse, new love. Yeah, look at that, Ace of Cups. See, you have the same thing in your energy. So you both have like this potential for new love, you know, this potential, like the feelings, like the idea of having something is there. But what that actually looks like when it comes to a commitment is unknown. You're both in that same place. I don't feel like either one of you know exactly what you're looking for, because you're honestly not looking for anything. It's just like this kind of just happened. Why is the 9 of Wands here? The 4 of Swords in reverse. I think I mentioned this. This person kind of overthinking some things. Yeah, it's becoming kind of this reflectum, like they're kind of stuck in this energy of, let me think about it first and see where I'm at. But then they get kind of stuck in that reanalyzing it, thinking about it too much, and they start to have a hard time. It starts to like kind of weigh on them. It starts to become difficult. Why is the Two of Wands? But I feel like this person knows that they need to like make a move here. Or we're running out of time to make a decision, to make a plan. Two of Wands. The World in reverse. Yeah. This is kind of that energy of, you know, do what needs to be done or go on about your business. There's another thing for that, but I just don't want to say it. Get off the pot, you know, is the rest of it. That's kind of what's here with this World in reverse. It's like either make a decision and take a direction, or don't. You know, you need to decide what you want here. Is this going to be a new chapter or not? Is this going to be the ending to an old chapter or not? You know, it's like that. Why is the Two of Cups here in reverse? Look, there's the King of Pentacles. Well, it's upright on their side. Yeah, this is somebody that likes tradition. They like to have a companion. This is somebody that enjoys that, especially if they were married before here. This is somebody that likes to have that kind of relationship. Definitely very traditional. Someone that's loyal, but they expect all that from the other person too, you know. And I feel like they miss that. Tell me about the Ten of Swords. What is this about with study room? The Three of Swords. My goodness. This person is very afraid of being hurt again. Something happened. This person, they may have been really betrayed in their past. And I'm not saying they're not healed. I'm just saying, like, you know, when someone new comes into your life, even if you're doing great and you feel healed and you feel good, and then someone new comes in, it kind of brings on that anxiety. You're going through the same thing. We talked about it. Yeah. Queen of Swords and the Hermit. This person's really trying to study you, trying to figure out kind of do some deep soul searching here and see if, you know, if they're willing to take that risk or not. Get some Virgo, Libra there. Yeah. Page of Pentacles in reverse, Seven of Wands in the reverse. This person's trying to figure out if they should be vulnerable and open up to something. Let's see what's going to happen here, what they decide. Now, this doesn't mean that this is exactly what's going to happen, but you do have the Sun and the Tower in reverse. So change is on the horizon. It's something that's here. So, but what is a possible outcome here with this person? What's a possible outcome here with this person for pile 4? Oh, I don't even know how to take that. Six of Cups in reverse. I don't know if I should take that because the way I picked it up, I'm not sure about it. This can be a reunion or coming together. Let's go ahead and we'll put it back. See what else comes out. I'm going to take the card this time though. Okay, the Three of Pentacles. That's working something out, working together, commitment, committing on something. Eight of Cups in the reverse. Well, that's not walking away. Six of Swords is going back to something here, so I feel like this person, honestly, I feel like they're still a little bit indecisive, but I also feel like they need to make some kind of move because both of these cards represent making some kind of move. Otherwise, they may lose this opportunity here altogether. So that Three of Pentacles can be like setting a date, a time, something like that. Yeah, the Eight of Wands communicating to you to set like a date or a time. Eight of Cups in reverse. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Kind of a strange combination. There may be some kind of explanation around this. don't even really know what I mean by that. That Nine of Pentacles in reverse can be like, you don't have what you need at the time, you know. This could be somebody saying, you know, I haven't had the time, or, why is this Six of Swords here in reverse? The Moon. Pisces, Cancer energy. I think this person may actually open up to you. They may actually open up to you, and they may actually tell you that they don't know if they want something like committal. Like, I don't think this person's ready to walk away from being single fully. But this is also like, I don't know what the future holds either. I feel like this person kind of wants to be honest with you about this. But if this is your person that I'm talking about, you feel the same way, like you're in the same energy. So I don't feel like this is a misunderstanding or anything like that. I think this person's just wanting to be open. Yeah, Queen of Cups in reverse. I don't feel like that you're ready to open up here either. Yeah, Six of Wands. You're recognizing here that you're not in that energy either to open up. It's just like that coming out into the open, you know, and in the Ace of Wands. Be careful. Be careful of that. Even though you have the Ace of Cups here, Ace of Wands can end in a lustful or more of a sexual type of relationship. So if that's not what you're looking for, I would definitely be careful of that. But that's something that's there. Why is that Queen of Cups in the reverse? No. It's the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. This is like basically saying I still have some work I need to do on myself. Or I'm limited on my time that I can spend on things or whatever, you know. Why is this Six of Wands? I mean, this person's being honest. Yeah, the High Priestess in reverse. This will be like let's say a successful conversation with this information coming out about how this person really, what they really want or how they really feel about things. And then you go from that to the Ace of Wands. So, and it's the Three of Wands is here too. Give me one more for that. Look at that. It's the Star and the Empress. This is like something growing over time. So you have the Three of Cups there at the bottom in reverse, Judgment in reverse, and the Ten of Cups with the Queen of Wands and the King of Swords in reverse, the Magician. So this is what's going to happen here. This is what I'm saying. This seems like a very slow transition. I think it does, like, there's honesty here, openness here about what each of you like want or desire. There's also like a recognition that you are holding back emotionally because you are still kind of processing or healing through things, and so is this person. But there is this understanding that the two of you kind of have. This does fall into the lines of, I mean, there's sexual chemistry here, so that's something that is on the table. That Three of Wands is like, over time, I feel like this is really going to develop in something very promising. But initially, at first, I feel like it just takes a while for you to warm up to this person. It takes a while for them to kind of warm up to you. It's a slow progression. But still, I mean, I feel like over time, you start to get more and more confident here in this being something potentially that could be really emotionally fulfilling. You're just not trying to put that expectation on it in the beginning, and neither is this person. What is this person's real intentions towards you? Okay. The Hanged Man there at the bottom. Look at that. Matched your card. We're going to leave it. The Chariot and the Magician in reverse. They don't have a plan here. This is their intentions. To be honest, this person really doesn't have intentions. They don't really have a plan here. The Chariot, again, is a single energy Cancer card, and you have Gemini and Virgo here in Pisces. This is someone that is kind of playing it out as they go. They want to do whatever's for their highest good. This is someone that is looking out for themselves at this time, but I feel like that you are in the same energy, looking out for yourself. There's no expectation here. There's no really set intentions here. This is like somebody that just wants to give it a go, you know? Let's see what they would say to you. So this may be what you want to hear. This may not be what you want to hear. You're going to have to make that decision. Tell me, what would this person say to Paul for, if they could say anything? Okay. Let's see what we have. I scared myself that day. Maybe this person jumped into it, like, they feel like maybe they jumped into something very quickly with you, or they were just kind of shocked at how open they were. You know, have you ever, like, opened up to somebody quickly because of the chemistry that you have with that person, and then later you look back and you're like, what did I say? Like, did I overstep? Did I say too much? Did I open up too much? Why was I doing that? Why was I like that? And it could be just because you miss, like, that companionship. Okay. I wish I had treated you better. So this person may feel like they didn't respect you or treat you as well as they should have in the initial interaction with them. Children may be important here. You could have children. They could have. This might be something important here. You're so easy to see through. I know I messed up everything. This person may feel like that they've already messed up here because they've sat on this for too long, you know. You inspire me. I miss being with you. Detached with love to clearly see the truth. Denial. I'm not over you. Finding out the truth crushed me. I'll wait for a sign from you, and I left before you could leave me. So this is really somebody that they have there's a bit of a fear of rejection that's here. I feel like they're going to go for it anyways, but then they may still not be over some kind of significant truth that they experienced with someone else. Yeah. And this person may have, like, kind of just distanced themselves somewhat or something like that, so that they could understand what it is that they actually want to do here, want from the situation. Okay, so let's see what's going to happen here in the future. Energies. Who knows? You may start, like, this person may come towards you. You may end up being around them a few times and decide, you know what, this isn't actually what I want. But I don't see that in the cards. I see the Star and the Empress, which means that's a wish come true. I feel like this person, after a while, kind of may feel that way about you. What is going to happen here moving forward? Doorway. The opportunity is about to present itself that leads to a new person. So this is this new love here. Hideaway. Make time with your person. Create your own special hideaway. So if there's something here to do with that, with this person, like being intimate or being close together. I mean, you could spend time with this person at your home or their home, or some kind of getaway or hideaway, like so you can get to know each other or something like that is there. Okay, that's a lot of cards that just came out at one time. This is a story. We have right path here. Love is beautiful journey, and you're on the right path. Let's see what this says. Toxicity. Toxic relationships can drain your energy and self-worth. Be aware. Voids. Avoid rushing to fill voids with love. Seek inner fulfillment first. Sacrifice. Love may come with sacrifices. Evaluate what you're really willing to give up. And the X. This all down here is a different storyline. This has to do with, I feel like you're both kind of experienced this or going through this. I think you've both been hurt. I think you've made sacrifices, and I feel like those sacrifices that you made didn't add up to anything. So you're both in the same place. You're both in the same energy here, right? Where you're seeking inner fulfillment first, and y'all both may have reached that point where you have that inner fulfillment. You kind of both have your own stability, your own security, your finances are in order, you have your routine, you have your, your career, everything's like right besides having that companion. But there may be a good reason for that. You know, you could be in a place where, oh, I've built all this stuff. Like, I don't want anybody coming in and disrupting this. And so it's scary. You know, it's scary to, when someone pops up that you weren't expecting and you're like, oh, wait, I don't know about this. I don't know if I'm ready for this, you know? But I don't know. I feel like the energy flows real easy here between the two of you. And it's something that's a slow progression, a slow growth. And I think that that's also like a great thing. That's when things last, is when it's like you build a friendship up with someone, right? Okay. Let's see. What overall advice do you have for, that came right out. Yeah, look at this. Increase your knowledge. This is getting to know each other. Like this feeling of like slowly getting to know each other. You have deeper insights are at hand. Your overall plan is good, but the details need work. Reflect before moving forward. Number 8. And then you have number 15, which is actually the devil in tarot, but education brings opportunities. Take a course, pick up a book, find a mentor to teach you what your soul longs to hear. Okay, I'm going to get some initials and charms to close. So this was kind of different. We didn't tie into how your person's seeing you because you already see that here on the table. Y'all's reading was the only one that went right into like what came out for this person was actually about you. So you are on this person's mind. There's a lot of M's or W's here. 3 exactly. W, M, and another W. You also have an A, an O, a B, an R, a C, an H, an L, an F, and you have, that wasn't very cash money of you. There's something here that this person feels like they could have done better, or I don't know what this means. Like y'all do. There's something here this person feels like they could have said something better, done something better. I don't know. Treated you in a different way. I don't know. You become what you believe. Loving is easy. Be a nice human. And yeet or be yeeted. Yeah, I feel like this person, like there's a time, this person feels like it's now or never kind of energy, but they're not in a rush. They know they have to do something here, or otherwise they may actually, you know, miss out on this opportunity. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna leave you right here. So thanks so much for being here. Thanks for all your love and support and kindness. Of course, I hope this helps. Good luck to you guys, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.